Jared won't let me eat my cake.
Because
Why won't he let
You
me?
bought a
Because
cake and he won't let you
she
eat it
just
too?
ate a piece of cake. She wants another piece of cake.
It was a very tiny piece of cake.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a normal person-sized piece of cake.
No, it was very tiny. He also wouldn't let me have my second drink.
Because
A
we were
second
already
what?
running late. She wanted a second drink at the bar.
Oh.
O'Hara.
Well, they forgot to bring it to you. They forgot to get it for you.
Yeah, them jerks.
You would have felt gross if you just guzzled it down.
No.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's, I didn't mean to open Steam.
What?
I opened Steam by accident. Are you logging on?
Oh, I have to log on to something.
Did Jackie have too many dreams?
I only had one. Given I started guzzling it before it was eating anything. A Scarlet O'Hara is cranberry juice, and I think some kind of vodka.
It's some kind of vodka. I don't remember what one.
Stop talking about alcohol. I can't drink yet, you fucking bastard.
But your character can drink.
Cranberry and vodka?
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I can drink, but I don't.
Jared doesn't drink either.
Me
Actually,
neither.
he liked that Olive Garden about a week ago. That he actually kept drinking. It was mine.
I had like 2 sips.
Oh, is it a strawberry margarita?
That's more than enough.
What was I doing?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I don't know either. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm logging.
Oh, yeah.
Bless you.
By the way, the Terminator is free on YouTube, just in case you guys want to watch Arnold.
No, boy.
Arnold as in Hey Arnold or something?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No! The
Former
Arnold.
mayor or governor. Was he the governor or mayor?
Governor.
Governor.
Did you guys,
The whole country.
He's the governor.
did you guys ever watch that old Batman movie where he played Dr. Freeze, Mr.
Yeah.
Freeze or
Dude,
whatever?
that movie's awesome.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
Freeze! Oh.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Oh.
Oh, God.
Remember when he was a governor of California and he sucked?
Is he still the governor or is he not anymore?
No, not anymore. Thank God.
He's like governor in like the 90s or something, right?
No, it was,
Like
it was early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this universe,
Did you see that some guy drop kicked him at like a meet and greet and he didn't even feel it?
everything.
What?
Drop
I gotta
kick
find
him.
this video, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Neither the cool
Get tackled by security after? Or what?
Yeah, he did.
The Ice Age. Can you feel it coming? The icy cold of
What?
Cake,
No, you're not having more cake.
please.
You're not having more cake. You don't need more cake.
Cookies?
No, you don't need the cookies either.
Why'd you grab them then?
For another time.
Wait, Jackie, what kind of cookies do you have?
Let me look.
Why do you have it at your desk?
Because I wasn't planning to eat it. I don't know what this is. It looks like it's some kind of... What is this, Jared? What kind of cookie is this? You, mister.
I have no idea what kind of cookie that is. I'm getting ready for the session. Google it.
It's one of those with jelly filling or something like that. And then there's another one with chocolate chip. You didn't get very many cookies. I'm just
Because we
disappointed.
don't need them.
There's like a whole platter.
If it makes you feel better, I don't have any cookies in my house.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Like fucking 4 boxes of Oreos.
I have 2
Jesus.
muffins.
Jared, I'm gonna eat the cake.
Jackie's like, screw you, I'm eating the cake.
You didn't hear anything, so it's okay. This is good. So much expectation.
Winston's gonna choke.
I am.
It's chocolate too. Delicious.
Jackie, did I tell you about my horrible job yesterday?
No.
Well, it wasn't that bad. The people were nice, but the kids, like,
Pretty
literally,
bad.
literally after they got something, they stole a bunch of wet wipes from Jackie, the other Jackie, and wiped their face off and got something else.
Oh my god.
And they kept doing that. And then they, like, 3 of them had things all over their arms. And
I
one
would have told them they couldn't give me more if they kept doing that.
I know, what was it? Jackie was like, I'm not, don't wipe your face off. I'm not doing any more on your face. That was just irritating. And their parents kept coming in and they're like, stop it, no more face paintings. But I don't know if, I don't know if we were like the only thing they had to do. Well, it was also really hot outside, so, and we were in a semi-cool room. So I think they were just all congregating there and had nothing to do, and I was very sad. I did a wonderful unicorn. She wiped it off.
That's sad.
Giant slap in the face. That's why you preemptively slap them in the face. I'd be very good with children.
I
Trust
would. Okay.
And this is for you.
Confiscating it.
That's nice.
The keeper of the cake says no.
I have these. I'll eat these instead.
Okay, it's better than eating the pure sugar sheet cake, at least.
That's true. I got green tea, Hello Panda snacks.
That sounds interesting.
It's like the puka thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love those. I miss those. Send me some.
Don't you have some there?
Where the heck would I find them here?
I think they have them at that candy shop.
Yeah, I'm not going to the mall, Jay.
They're good. Jared, do you want to try one?
No, thank
I'm
you.
lucky if I actually go out and go pick up food. Which I did do today, but...
Nice.
To free us from all doings reach. Heroes on the field of this new war to wage. And if
Dad's coming back tonight. They won first and last place.
Oh, that's good.
Well, no, they won first and last place.
Wait, I don't understand.
They were the only team in their division.
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Oh,
Sounds
shit.
familiar. Oh, this is from Dragon Age.
I don't know. It's just a compilation. Could be from Guardian Age. I have no idea. It's too hot. I'm gonna turn the fan on. Are you warm right now, by the way?
No, I'm good.
Mike doesn't
Turn it
seem
to
to
me.
be.
I'm hot. I mean, I'm cold.
Okay, I'll put on this one. So how's everyone's day going?
It's good.
Hello.
Good.
Okay.
Work was really slow. This is from Dragon Age, hon.
Nice.
The next part of it's from Skyrim.
You okay? You good?
Yep.
You sure? Sounded like
Totally
you died.
dying.
I thought I almost dropped my beer, but I'm good.
That would have been tragic.
That is a tragedy.
I'm gonna have to be right back. I'm
You ever
sorry.
heard the tragedy of the man who dropped his beer?
Now I have.
You ever heard the tragedy of... Not a... It's not a story you'd hear from a bartender. Ham!
Cough, cough.
Kablango.
This music makes me feel folksy.
I like this music so much. It's so good.
Alright. So is everyone good to go?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I left.
When you give me my cake back, I will be good.
Well, you're not getting your cake back, so.
Here it's a party pooper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not a birthday cake, so...
It was my going away cake, though. Work. We had a big get together after work today.
Someone did say Sam was in BRB, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
What is Sam's character again? She's like a gypsy.
She's a forest elf.
So yeah, Gypsy.
Gypsy forest elf.
Alright, well, we'll say she's a gypsy forest elf just for you, Seth, okay?
Okay. I'm running those now, so I have to keep track of everything.
Gotcha.
Got it all on this napkin. This music fits in with the Terminator pretty well, actually.
What? You said the music fits with it?
Yeah.
The music fits with the Terminator that you're watching.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Like a bunch of people are getting gunned down, and she's all.
And that, like, what's it called? Very soothing music, like the. Contradiction.
Keeping track
Dramatic
of
moments
keeping track of all
require
this
dramatic
is
music.
not easy.
Good time for a nap.
Are you back, Sam? Thank God, no.
I almost was asleep before Jared came to get me.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Nova was sleeping on my chest.
Aww. Cats are the best.
They made me leave her. So she's
You know what we're
perched on my
supposed to
desk
do
now. Nova loves baby. She also loves knocking things around. So good job. Good job, girl. Yes, you. Nova.
Sorry, I'm back.
It's okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
Nova always forgets to put her tongue back in her mouth. It's just like a tiny little speck of it peeking out.
It's a little blep.
Yep, tiny little blips.
Blep blep.
And then I can't help but like poke her tongue. It's just too cute not to. It's like a cat. Hun sings back.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Jared, how many Discord accounts do you have now?
Only 3.
Only 3.
He's planning to make more.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
He tried to email Discord support about it today, just to like
Make sure that it's not gonna fuck with
gonna
anything.
like ban him for it because he wasn't breaking rules. And they emailed him back something completely
Yeah, they were like,
nothing to do
yeah, they
with
said,
what he
sorry for the
asked."
inconvenience. It seems the Google Cloud is having issues today. I hope that fixes your problem. And I was like, what the fuck? That has nothing to do with anything I said. What do you... Excuse me? So...
What great support, you know?
Fantastic.
That's something that really tilts me is when they don't even read what you asked. Just automate a message.
Give me 1 sec.
1.
Jared, look at Nova. Never mind, you missed it. He's always being adorable.
Aren't cats always adorable?
This is true. She likes having her face held, it's weird.
She's very cute.
Yeah, Polka likes it too.
I like this music. It's nice and relaxing.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. I just don't understand why that person even did that. What's the point?
What?
Drop kicking Arnold.
Who knows?
Oh god.
Who knows, guys?
It's for revenge for putting the California economy into debt.
But wasn't it somebody in South Africa?
Yeah.
Solidarity.
Never forget.
What's that?
Geraldo.
Geraldo? I don't think my name is Geraldo.
Geraldo.
Geraldo?
Are you ready, Geraldo?
Geraldus Maximus.
Yeah, I'm ready. Alright, so let's see where we left off in the Discord chat.
I was about to dump a gallon of water on myself.
Fantastic, that sounds like it'll end really well.
It will. I need water to survive.
Alright, would anyone... I know last time was a short session. Does anyone want to give a recap for last session and try and get an inspiration? I'm not gonna...
Something happened, and then I had to go eat, and then when I came back, somebody was like getting exercise or something.
Alright.
So, I don't know if that's what happened, but...
Well, that's what it seemed like it was happening, you know?
-1 inspiration.
How about -5?
I get an inspiration now.
I'll do it if no one wants to.
I mean, it was a pretty short session last time. You guys don't have to.
Forgot everything,
Require
so.
anybody to give him a recap list just if you want to get an inspiration.
Well, inspiration is always lovely to have.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. Basically, we try to traverse back. We spend a night in the woods. Saw nothing. I don't remember us seeing anything. Is the Can we turn the music off? I'm sorry.
You can turn it all the way down if you want. Just right click it and turn the user volume to 0.
Yeah.
This music.
That didn't help.
So, are you on your computer right now?
Yeah, I'm on the computer.
Can you right click?
Oh, wait.
Yeah. If you right click it, you can adjust your personal user volume for the bot, and just put it to like 2% or something because it's
or 0 if you don't want to hear it at all.
1% is it's like really, really background music. That's what I have it at.
Yeah, I have it at like 1%, and it's the loudest stuff, and I don't know why.
Like will not be silenced.
Are you using like speakers or something?
Oh, okay. No, I know what happened. It's on my phone. For whatever reason, the difference between my phone and my computer is different for the loudest volume.
Gotcha.
Anyway, the guys, can't remember his name off the top of my head. His fever got worse. Couldn't figure out how.
Or something?
I think his name is Slider.
Yeah. We brought him back to town. Before Lissy's mom, Validress, came. We brought him to what's it called? The Stone.
Stonehill.
Yeah, Stonehill Inn. And Validress's mom came in. She's a dwarf. She started healing him up. Then we carried him to the or 4 of us carried him to the temple. 2 stayed behind. Finn went to investigate 4 shady guys that left town. And Ryle decided to try to sell his noses to multiple people.
And failed.
And failed.
To multiple people.
Can't figure out why, you know?
Yeah. On the way back, the other 4 or 5 now counting college went to see Caliph, which is Lissy's dad. For whatever reason, Vic stopped by the Shrine of Luck to pray. Then Caliph decided to investigate Vic and absolutely what's it called?
He harassed me.
Yes, start harassing
Bullied him.
Yeah.
Battered and assaulted him.
Yeah. Sidetracked. Not side.
They're out of water.
Yeah. And did all this stuff. So, and that's sort of where we left off. He was still in the middle of sort of doing it when we sort of left off. I think
the chat is part of it too. The chat is part of canon of last session, or like this session, or like somewhat in between, right?
Yeah, it's like in between. Like you guys finished up, everyone went back to the their houses, friggin'. And then you guys just kind of chilled out and then went to get dinner. Okay, cool. So, are you gonna sum up the? Yeah. So.
Was I supposed to sum up the chat? I didn't know.
Has anyone not read the chat? Sam, did you read the chat?
I read the chat.
Okay.
I just didn't.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure you
Post in
had.
the chat.
That's fine. I just wasn't sure since you had jobs and stuff that if you'd gotten.
I would still like a recap.
So do you want to do a recap for the chat as well, or?
Yeah, recap, please.
Oh,
Do you want me to do it, or you want to do it, Danielle?
basically, Toblin, offered, went after, sort of Ryle for, money, for damages, sort of that bleeding all over the place, with his noses. Warlissy didn't realize that the noses were the bleeding and thought it was the guy that was bleeding all over the place. That's what he meant. So she paid for what it was. Got stew for everybody, and people made different orders for like drinks and stuff like that. Ryle ordered, I believe, a strong drink for Finn. Finn tried to suggest what's it called? Like salt water with lime to help him grow, help Ryle grow fins because apparently he's not growing enough.
He's short.
Yeah, he's short. What's it called?
Every time Ryle's height is mentioned, he takes one psychic damage.
Monty, what's it called? Says we were triumphant, and Warlissy's like, yeah, not quite triumphant, and apologizes to Vic about her dad, and questions were made as to why she considers the word for mom, and she confesses that she's adopted. But other than that, I guess that's it.
Nice. And then you guys had a stirring conversation about what species dragons can breed with.
Out of character.
Still trying to figure that out. It's very important.
Is it very important?
Yes.
Alright. What is Lucy's mother's name and father's name again? I'm just putting in notes.
No problem. Valadris?
Probably not spelling this right, but that's okay. And the other one is...
Caliph.
K-A-L-I-T-H.
There we go.
Alright, cool. So I'll give you an inspiration for that. I'll probably give, the first time everyone does it, I'll probably give it for free the first time, and then after that I'll just, we'll figure out some kind of system. But, we've got a few sessions to go before I worry about that. You're just gonna decline to get your inspiration?
I feel put on the spot doing something like that.
You know what? I'll give my inspiration to Finn. Then I'll do another talk.
Okay, so Toblin returns with several bowls of stew. He's got a big stew pot out back that he makes for the night. He returns with several bowls of stew for you guys, and places one in front of everyone, including Seth, because he wasn't really sure if he should give Seth one or not. I don't think Seth can eat though. But he also gives 2 mugs of ale to... Who else ordered ale?
Not I.
Well, Ryle ordered one for you.
I'm saying.
Nah, I'm not drinking it.
So I put a mug... Did you want ale, Vorlisi?
Yes.
Okay, so I put a mug of ale in front of everyone, I guess.
Sam, do you want... Well...
Oh, Sam, would your character...
She would like milk.
Okay. So one mug of milk and 5 mugs of ale.
Cow's milk.
Where's my seawater?
As opposed to
and
human
also
milk,
he places 2 pitchers of water in the center of the table with a like a small kind of pestle of salt.
Yes.
He doesn't give you like a ton of it, but It's not the richest place in the world. He doesn't have a ton of salt. The only reason that salt's available to him is because it's a mining town. Yeah, don't frown at me like that. Should see the face she's making.
Thing is, like, but I needed my gallon bucket of salt water.
Well, unfortunately, salt water is not something people really keep in close supply on land, Jackie.
Why?
Because that's not how the world works.
Because salt's
You have
expensive.
salt water in your house right now?
Yes. I have salt and I have water and I think salt water.
Well, we already knew you were salty, okay?
That's true.
Okay, so Toblin places down your food and drinks and heads back to his asks if you guys want anything else. He also puts a platter of bread in the middle, 2 large kind of hard loaves of bread.
Finn pokes at the stew and inquires what's in it.
Rabbit mostly. Rabbit and some leeks and cabbage from the alder leaf farm. Not that you know what any of those
Finn
are.
tries to push the bowl away without letting Toblin notice.
Another question that I'm gonna ask out of character: which characters are obviously Seth can't eat, but are any of you vegetarian or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Your character's not Sam.
No.
Okay. So yeah.
I'll eat the bread.
Okay. So now it's up to you guys. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm eating the stew, but I noticed that, what's it called? Finn's not eating her stew, but she's eating bread, so I'll give her my bread.
I ask Finn for her bowl of stew.
Finn passes over her bowl of stew and accepts the bread from Vorlisi.
I'll give her a portion of my bread.
Y'all trying to kill me? How much bread should I be eating?
Friggin' bread.
You're gonna dry out. You're gonna dry out with all that bread.
No, it's
Don't-
just soak up all the water.
Guys, don't feed the fish.
That's not nice.
Fish eat bread?
I dip my bread in my water and eat it.
Hello, baby.
Good with the lime. But yeah, my I was adopted. What's it called? They found me on one of their adventures, on their last one, at least. So they were part of an adventuring party.
How long ago was that?
Well, I'm about, what's it called? 18 years old now, and I was probably around 4 or 5 then, so 13-ish years now.
Please don't mind the cat.
Is that a cat? I thought that was a little kid.
What are you?
Oh.
That's the background music. What are you talking about, Jackie? It's just the tavern cat.
I pet the tavern cat.
So Ben has a question for Vorlisi.
Okay.
It's Valadris, right?
Yeah, Villagers is,
And Caleb, are they actually married?
yeah.
Okay. It's an interesting combination of races.
They
Alright,
were,
so Finn's against race mixing, okay?
Ben is against race mixing.
Okay, then.
oh, hey then.
Fish blood shall not be tainted.
Finn doesn't mind it, but Tridents only stay with Tridents.
Or finds it odd.
Yeah, finds it a little bit odd.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, it is a little odd.
Vic pushes his stew away with an explanation and comment that he doesn't need food.
Do you need anything? If I pose this question to Vec, do you need anything like any kind of magic source to help charge up?
Oil.
Oil.
to oil your
He's
gears
like-
or something.
He's like the Tin Man.
Some omega-3.
He's like the Tin Man. Every D20 days, he just freezes in place and can't move until he's oily.
Yeah.
Vix explains before Alicia that he does not require any sort of magic or sustenance.
Yeah.
See, in the morning, should we go and see if maybe they'll let us continue the trek to Neverwinter?
Yeah, it's now Nindrin. That was the place. I had the
Oh,
name
okay.
before. Nindrin.
Nindrin, okay.
Yeah, I renamed it because I mean,
Neverwinter sounds so much better.
well, I mean, but Neverwinter was called Neverwinter because winter never came there. But
Good.
unfortunately, the way I set the game up, winter does come there, so
Oh.
Neverwinter wouldn't make any sense.
It would have something
So-
catastrophic happened.
So the name of it now is
Would have been ironic.
It's Nervin.
Sorry, Nervin.
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 Gotta avoid all those copyright strikes when we become big and famous like Critical Role because
Uh-huh.
So,
So is anyone gonna answer the Astra?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have to see with my mom if I'm still allowed to even go if she's gonna find a different person from the temple to transfer the relic. Be a bit
Just like-
protective.
Well, good news is I probably still have work, even if you don't.
But you guys are free to look around and buy anything from the stores. My father does sell things.
It is dark out at the moment, so
Yeah.
I don't think many
I
places
mean-
would be open at this time. Ah, gotcha.
I know, what's it called? This inn has a few rooms open. I'm almost certain. I'll be going home to sleep. So. But,
Finn inquires of Toblin as to whether there's a well nearby.
Oh, are you gonna go sleep in it? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. There is a well in the town green.
is it the Shrine of Luck?
I guess the, no. I think it's just a shrine. The well is over near the town green is what I'll say. So let's make, oh, that's not what I want.
Finn thanks Toblin for the information or inquires as to how much nightly rent would be.
That's funny.
I mean, there's a river behind my house.
Yeah, but it has all sorts of things in it.
So you want to pollute our water source?
Why would I cause pollution? Finn is very insulted.
This is every-
Dirty fish.
So there is a well in the town green, but I'm not sure everyone would appreciate you sleeping in it, because that's our drinking water.
Yeah.
Then kind of puffs out her cheeks indignantly and stomps off towards the river. I will not be paying you rent for the river.
So, so are you gonna go with her, Morlisi?
Yeah, I'll go with her. I'll write.
Alright, so what are the other four of you doing, the ones who don't have free tickets?
How much are rooms?
Rooms are. I just had it. Hold on.
100 gold a night.
No. Two silver for a night stay.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna be poor.
Wait, how much?
2 silver for a night stay.
2 silver.
I don't know how the
That's
D&D economy works, so.
Well, I'm just trusting my handy dandy notebook here that says 2 silver for a night
This
stay.
is not Blue's Clues,
Okay.
mister.
What if I want it to be Blue's Clues? Dude, you guys didn't find the 3 clues, you failed.
Time.
If it's 2 silver for a night stay, I really tipped him well.
Alright, we'll say you're right. We'll say 3 silver. We'll say 3 silver for a night stay.
Oh, you made him raise it! Y'all are screwed.
I'm considering sleeping in the well now.
You guys have plenty of money, stop whining.
Hey, you gotta save money wherever you can, Jared. You never know what emergency might come up.
It's on the map.
They get
I'll go
dysentery
ahead
or
and
something.
stay at the inn.
Okay.
Could they camp out in the forest if they wanted to? I'm just curious.
I guess they could. But,
Wouldn't that also put them in danger?
No, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
No, it's fine.
I don't like
No,
the way you said
go
that.
camp in the forest. That's fine.
Was that the sound of dice rolling?
No. That wasn't the sound of dice. It was the sound of dice, but it was one that I dropped for unrelated reasons.
Uh-huh.
It's the one I purposely dropped out of my hand on the table.
To see whether or not you will instantly die in the forest.
Kitty's very
Wake
upset.
up.
Hey!
You wake up to 2 goblins pinning you down
What's the
from each
matter?
side.
You're the one who keeps trying to get on top of my lap. She got
And a
mad.
dragon flew over.
So what are you guys doing? You all staying at the inn?
Yeah.
I want to go to the other inn.
The other inn.
You want to go to the other inn?
Yeah, I want to go to the cheap inn. I'm going to the cheap inn.
The one with blackjack and hookers.
I'm going to the seedy one on the other side of town. I forget what it's called.
Sleeping Giant.
Yes.
Is that actually another one?
Yep, there's another one.
I didn't know that.
It's
gonna
like
be
it's like
4
the it's like the
silver.
it's like the miners. It's more of a bar than an inn. It's got some rooms and they're cheaper.
Well, it's called the
But if I
Sleeping
pass out,
Giant, so it should have rooms.
They
If I pass out, will they
made
not kick me out?
No, they'll kick you out. They'll just throw you out into one of the
Damn.
pens. It's like just like in the movies. You just get tossed face first into a pig pen.
But there's no room
Is there a
there.
stable to
I want
sleep
to. I want
in?
to go there anyways.
What are y'all?
Okay.
Mary and Joseph now?
So Sam, you're staying there, right?
Yeah, should I deduct it from my gold I have?
Yep. So just take off a gold.
Sam has
and-
no qualms using her money.
So each gold is worth 10 silver, Sam. So
Okay,
so take off 1 gold and add 7 silver, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's
Is-
10 gold for a silver. I mean, 10
Is
silver
this-
for a gold?
Yeah.
Is the
Oh my
second one 7 silver?
Well,
The second
friggin-
one silver?
Huh? The second one is silver. Wait, are you on roll 20 right now?
Yes.
Okay, let me look. Just to make sure I didn't steal you wrong. Yes, the second one.
Wait
is
a
silver.
minute.
Okay.
What's the third one then?
Electrum that no one uses. Electrum are basically $2 bills, and they're awful.
Nobody uses $2 bills either.
Yep.
Oh, good. Using coins changed my weight.
All right, so is it just you going over to the Sleeping Giant, Winston?
I announced that I'm going to the other sleeping giant. I'm going to the sleeping giant. If anybody wants to join me, they can.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Vic travels to the orchard, which is northwest, and assumes a sentry's mode in the orchard.
Okay. Sounds good. So, you guys also had to pay for your food.
Oh.
And it was,
Oh.
Winston, well, you guys don't have to pay because Winston said he would pay, so.
Damn right.
Alright,
I does
so,
not
so
understand the
Winston.
concept of paying for food.
Winston, we'll just say 1 gold for the whole lot, including the room.
Good.
Including
What a
Jackie's
guy.
seawater.
You're getting very grumbly, Kitty. I'm gonna put you down because you're getting at it.
Pets don't
It's
like
also
being
shedding everywhere today.
Because it's getting warmer.
I know.
She's shedding her
It's
winter
awful.
coat.
But it's awful because their 2 favorite places to lay are on top of me and in front of my keyboard, and there's just hair all over my keyboard and all over my mouse pad.
I know that feeling. Except for mine just gets on me when I pet them and then touch my keyboard.
Yeah.
This is why I have OCD.
Alright, so,
Alright, you just scared me with that? I thought a giant mosquito just went by my fucking screen.
That's funny. Toblin just does warn you as you're walking out that the sleeping giant can get rather rowdy some nights.
Wait, what? Oh.
You might not get a.
Sounds like a perfect place for me.
I was
Alrighty.
reconsidering the place to stay. That sounds like fun.
Alright, so everybody's gone off to sleep. Does anyone want to do anything before I focus on Nathan for a few minutes?
Nathan's in trouble.
Play a dice game.
With who? The families that are eating there at the inn?
No, just the wall.
It was just the wall? Okay.
Yeah,
wants
that
to
way
throw
you
dice
won't
at the
win.
wall.
You win 1 gold, but it was your own gold, so
Oh, good.
congratulations.
Free money.
Did you?
Unlimited profit.
Well, considering I think he probably finished off the several unfinished ales on the table, maybe he's a little drunk.
Wait, so if we
Did you,
collect enough money, can we establish like a bank?
I guess.
Can we
Yeah.
just live off of,
Interest?
can we just live off of loans?
You guys gonna just become loan sharks?
Yeah, for NPCs, that'd be fun.
Whatever you want in D&D. Like, the world's your
All the
oyster.
encounters are you
Like-
just going and shaking people down for your money.
That's what Winston's gonna retire as, a loan shark.
Yep. Okay, so you arrive at the Sleeping Giant tap house, known as an occasionally dangerous, definitely dirty watering hole at the end of their main street. There's often any thugs that come through town or miners. Most of the miners go there and get wasted after work, and then they'll just wake up and go back to the mine. Because this is a mine town that's trying to reestablish itself. So a lot of these
Oh,
people
you
come
meant
here.
miners.
What's that?
I thought you meant like miners, like
No.
7.
Like 7, there's a bunch of kids there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alcohol-free bar.
Yep.
It's like those bars and kids next door where it's all candy and stuff. And like, the friggin' the Goofy Goober and SpongeBob where it's like an ice cream bar. But a lot of these people come back from work having not found anything because they're all trying to find new veins. What do you? No, you don't have any cake. No. They go there to get wasted and angry after not finding anything. So you
So
enter.
it's like the loser's bar.
So a lot of eyes are drawn to you as you enter, because you're all dressed up and shit, and you're not covered in soot, unlike 90% of the people that are there. Hold on. Come on. Why is she not listed with the other NPCs?
Cuz.
Hold on. Well, A, she's not listed. Okay, there she is. There's another female. There's a female dwarf behind the counter, who is the who seems to be the barkeep. What do you do, Nathan?
I say, mother, I'll have a drink.
Mother?
Yeah. Everybody calls the other dwarf mother. Like I'm coming in like with a racial slur sort of thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ryle twitches in his sleep and starts thinking about why did he choose this inn when he could have gone there.
Yep. So she seems a little annoyed, but she has been a barkeep a long time. She's not gonna get offended that easily. She corrects you, says, I'm not anybody's mother here in this town. What do you want?
I said a drink in Dwarvish.
Oh, cause you know Dwarvish.
Yes.
She pours up a mug of ale and places it on the counter for you. But just mostly glares at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I take it and I sit in the... Are there like any tables like open in the corners?
There are a couple of tables open, but there are no bar seats open.
Okay, I want a table in the corner.
Okay. So are you just gonna while your night away there, avoid trouble, or what? Anything else you want to do?
Avoid trouble.
Yeah, I mean, however, like I'll just keep having drinks as many times as you'd ask me. So, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Just gonna get super
And
wasted.
if anything happened to come upon me while I was super wasted, yeah, sure. But that was my plan. Just get fucked up.
Oh my god.
Okay, nothing happens, so you're fine. You do pass out at the table. Around sometime, maybe an hour or two before maybe an hour or so before the sun comes up, they do toss you out on the curb as she closes up for the morning, along with two other sleeping drunkards. But do Danielle and Jackie want to do anything on their way?
Is it morning?
No, I'm just flashing back to when you guys were walking over to the river. Did you guys?
Finn just dives into the river and settles on a nice little patch of stone and foliage under the water.
Fantastic. So the night passes uneventfully for the most part. You all wake up a little bit after sunrise.
Have I talked to my mom yet, seeing whether I still have a mission?
When did you wake up?
I guess in and around dawn, before she left for whatever thing she does at the temple in the morning.
I like that little before she left thing you added.
Yeah.
That was if you didn't say before dawn, I was gonna say she already left, but you got me.
Yeah, I figured that would happen because she's probably in and around the temple.
She does say that after all the excitement, it's probably best to wait a little bit before you head out again. It might even be best to wait until Sildar's healed up and then he can escort you. But she says for now, don't worry about it.
Sildar is
the injured guy.
The guy who was
Okay.
He's like
I'm taking notes now, so I'm asking questions.
he was one of the senior guards members.
Is it SOLDAR?
SILDAR, yeah.
Do I have a good relationship with Sildar?
You have a decent relationship with Sildar. He's a pretty nice guy for a considering the ragtag group of guards that your town has, where it's just formed of like ex-miners and like mercenary types, kinda. He used to be a soldier, and he's actually quite a nice guy. He's in his late 50s, and he lives here with his wife. His kids live far
He's
off.
old. He's on his deathbed.
He's in shape because in their world they don't have computers to make them sit around and eat cake all day.
I'm gonna hit you. I deserve that cake.
He's in a no. You're good. But he's in like his mid. He looks like he's in his like late 50s. He's got a. Actually, I can show you guys a picture. I went and found pictures for all the NPCs. So
Yay!
hold the phone. I need to find a better way to organize my pictures, characters, NPCs, Vandalin, and Sildar doesn't. He doesn't wear this full set of armor very often anymore because there's not a ton of trouble in town. And he finds his back hurts a little bit when he is when he does wear the whole thing. But in his prime, maybe 10 years ago when he was a soldier, that's what he looked like. He does not look like that right now because he is super unconscious.
Okay. So I guess I will go down to the river to see how Finn fared, since I don't quite have anything else quite planned yet. Yeah.
Finn woke up shortly after dawn and decided it was time to have breakfast. Opened her mouth to intake the algae of the river.
Just friggin'.
She wailed it.
It's free breakfast. You don't have to pay for it.
Hold on.
Finn is very frugal.
Alright, you're gonna have to roll to make sure nobody sees you do that.
Why? It's algae.
Why is that the friggin' thumbnail?
I'm a sponge.
Oh, you're rolling for something else here.
No, I'm not. I just put the dice. I posted stuff in the internal chat.
Okay.
So why is that?
Why? Just play it.
Why is that the thumbnail?
I don't fucking know.
Yes, like that. So maybe not quite so disturbing.
No, play it more. Play it more. That's exactly what Finn does. Making that canon. Okay, so anyway, so you guys eat some breakfast. You head towards the center of town. What's everyone else doing?
Oh, did she join me in eating the algae?
No.
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 I had breakfast.
She did not.
Oh, you had breakfast before you stopped
She
over?
ate normal people food.
Normal people?
Not
Are you
creepy
trying
people.
to insinuate something about tridents?
I had non-Triton eaten food. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I guess we passed by Vic on our way over.
Yep.
Mick emerges from his sentry mode and joins Warlisi and Finn.
We go to the Stone Hill to see if anybody is in there.
That would be.
Can we see Monty's prone form line on the street? Stone Hill Inn.
What's up?
Can we see Monty's prone form line on the street?
No, he's around the corner.
Hey, it's still down that same street. Their doorway's the same street.
He's. Are you gonna go look for him? You want to look
Throw
for
him
him
in the
again?
alleyway.
Yeah, it's like in the alley to the side. The there's
Can
a
go check on him because she knew he was going to a CDN.
We left before they made this.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we'll go into the Stonehill Inn.
Let's see. Do they serve breakfast at the Stonehill Inn?
Yeah.
yeah, he's got some He's got some sausages and some grits that he's stewed up for the morning.
Then I will be having breakfast with some milk.
Okay, he gives you another glass of milk, and you finish your breakfast. And
How much does that cost?
How come she only gets a glass of milk, not a tankard of milk?
We'll say
Isn't that
if
like
you-
drinkism?
Isn't that like what?
Drinkism.
Shut up.
Is there a difference in what they're put in?
I'm not really gonna trouble you guys too much to keep track of like. I don't really want to stress about like prices of like cheap shit like room. Like if you're staying somewhere expensive, I'll probably charge you guys some. But if it's like an average stay and friggin' what?
I think you should still charge.
But I mean, it just slows the game down. So I have to check how much it costs and come up with a price, and you guys have to track it.
You could just give it at the end of the week.
I guess.
The cost, like it racks up on their tab.
I guess, yeah. What we could do is, you guys know, do you guys remember when you made your character sheets? There was that lifestyle section. So if you go to your character, you click the anvil and go to your character editor.
Oops, hold on. Okay.
So if you go to your character editor and you go to description, I believe it was. Scroll down. There is a. No, it's one of those. Yeah, the if you scroll down and click character details, there's a lifestyle section. And then it kind of just, you can pick one depending on how you think your character would live, how much they would spend each week on luxuries. And we could just do it that way. We could deduct that each.
But in that case, you would have to live like that, correct?
Yeah.
Your character would have to act out living.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And if you're low on gold or something, you can just say, I'm gonna friggin'. I just want grits. I want to stay in the cheapest room. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
But we could do it that way if you guys want. I don't know if. Do you guys? I mean, one gold per session for the modest lifestyle would not be too hard on you guys, right? I mean, because you're gonna get like, you know, even beginning quests are gonna give at least 10 gold.
Does that count like things that we buy that we need, like
if it's something expensive or special that you're looking for, we'll say it'll be separate. But if it's things like, if you want to buy some torches, just spell out exactly what you want and add it to your character sheet. Just keep. I want to keep track of, like. I don't care about ammunition, but if you have 2 torches and you lose 2, don't go and just keep track of that. You know what I mean? So we know you don't have a torch.
Okay.
Does that make sense? But for like cheap shit, I'm not gonna make you guys deduct a copper every time you buy an apple. That's gonna be to create too much extra work for us. I think picking a lifestyle and then at the end of each session just take that lifestyle off your gold total is fine.
Well, then I'm gonna go with wretched.
Wretched? You're literally gonna try and spend no money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just did it last night.
Okay.
And this
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do when Winston's not paying for meals?
Eat the allergy.
Oh my god.
You get to roll a lot of times, I guess.
You're a hoarder.
I am.
Alright, so.
Ben doesn't like to spend money.
So if you're gonna go ahead and pick that means you can't buy food, you can't pick a room to stay in, you can't buy extra
Does she
shit.
even really have money? Because do they even use a currency?
They've got plenty of extra stuff they don't have a ton of use for. That's come off of. Yes, but what I'm saying is sunken ships and stuff. People will collect those things.
They don't use it really for
No,
money.
but they understand that the land dwellers do. So that's why you had some to begin with.
That also means she doesn't understand exactly.
No, she doesn't really understand
the currency value, etc. Whether or not
Well,
she
if she
should
doesn't
be
understand
using
currency value, she would use money ridiculously, wouldn't she?
You try to buy a torch, you give them a gold coin. You give them a full gold for a torch. stuff like that.
She might hoard it because she thinks that she doesn't have much.
That too. Sure. Go ahead and do that then. And if you want to change it, just whatever you guys want to change, just as long as I'll trust you guys to keep track of your money. But I think that's a much easier way to do it than tallying up exact prices. I'm not running a survival game here.
You know, what if we just lived in a communist society? We wouldn't have to buy anything.
Yes.
Let's just do it that way. We'll just share everything.
All right. So where were we?
We're checking on Ryle
Alright, so you guys are
and
checking on
Viestra.
Okay, so who you're checking on first? You checking on Ryle?
Let's check on Viestra. She's my buddy.
Okay, so I guess I'm just eating at the end. I wave at you guys when you come in. I don't know.
You sit at the table then. I would. So, did you have a nice sleep?
Yes, it was okay as I glance behind me.
Then looks behind Viestra and asks Viestra what she's looking at.
Nothing.
Then wonders if Viestra's seeing things.
So wait, who did you guys check on first? I'm sorry.
Me.
Viestra.
Oh, gotcha. So we're at 4 out of 6.
I guess I finish up eating and I go along with them.
Okay. Who you guys find next?
What's it called? Do we know where either of the other guys are? We asked the issues. Do you know where the other two are? Or?
Ryle was in the tavern too, right?
I think he just like passed out somewhere.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ryle's over there, and Monty is at the Sleeping Giant.
So,
Or I was at last night.
Was there last night?
For all you guys know, he could be dead. No, he's not dead.
Nobody shanked him while he was passed out.
But somebody did steal from his wallet.
No, I rolled pretty low, so I'll say he has all this stuff. I rolled like a 3. That would have been a good idea, though. So you guys arrive at the Sleeping Giant Inn. You check the side alley, and you see one guy kind of sitting up, all dreary looking, and you see Monty passed out on the ground.
Should we poke him with a stick?
If you want.
I think that's a good idea. Poke him with a stick.
Oh, hey guys. What's up?
You okay there?
Yeah. It was better last night.
Do you actually get restful sleep like that?
I mean, he's fine.
He's fine?
He's fine.
Is this normal?
Wasn't the first time.
He's not feeling it. He ends up in bar alleys a lot.
Oh boy.
Alright, so now what do you guys want to do? You have the whole day to yourselves.
Oh, goody.
Find someone to kill.
I want to pay my tributes at the Shrine of Luck.
You'll need it.
I would like.
So you're paying tribute to the Shrine of Luck, you said?
Yeah.
No.
Can I go to the what's it called? The Where's the place to buy stuff? Because the Line Shield Coaster is for armor and weapons, right?
I'm sorry, Daniel. Which one?
The Line Shield Coaster is for armor and weapons, correct?
It is a merchant company. It's an outpost of a merchant company. They ship finished goods. What? No,
I just want water. You
okay.
took it. Not the cake.
Disguise it as wanting water. So they have. Yeah, we'll say they have the nicer goods of the two things. They have like the higher end stuff, like weapons and armor and stuff that they ship in and out.
Is there a lower end store, or is that the only shop?
So there is Barthen's Provisions and the Lion Shield Coster. Barthen's Provisions is up here. He is open for the day. He gets up pretty early. He goes over to his shop to clean up. He has like all the basic shit. Lots of food and traveling supplies and stuff like that. And he's usually the last stop on the way out of town, up to the trail.
Okay. I guess I'll go to Barthen's.
Okay.
If I have. Yeah, I guess I'll go to Barthen's.
I will also go there.
So Barthen's trading post is the largest trading post here in Phandalin. The Lion Shield Coster has more expensive stuff, but is much smaller. Has less of a selection. You notice you go up the steps. It's mostly deserted at this hour of the morning. A lot of the miners already got up from their drunken stupors to head into the hills. And there's not a ton of travelers that you can see today coming in and out of town. He doesn't stock weapons and armor, but you see on the shelves that just all sorts of adventuring gear, a lot of the basic stuff like rope, repair supplies, like bags of flour, stuff like that. And the proprietor, you walk in, you see the proprietor Elmar. Hold on, it's uploading. An older human male. Also in his late 50s. He has a smile on his face that he greets you as you enter.
Okay. Hey. I was just looking for some stuff before for a possible trip, if I still for planning at least. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. Do you need the same stuff you bought last week? Do you just want the same array of stuff? Or what are you looking for?
Just a few other things. I'm looking for a set of torches. So that should be a silver.
Oops.
10 torches. An oil flask.
Okay.
A set of rations for a day, which is 2 gold, I believe. And a bag of ball bearings.
Okay, so how much does that, I'm assuming you have a total there. It sounds like you planned it.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. It'd be 3 gold for the ball bearings and rations, and 2 silver for the torch and oil flask.
Okay. So Barthen's known you for some time, and he's a good friend of your mother, so he gives you the requested supplies for 2 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can go ahead and add all that stuff to your character sheet.
Well done.
And let me roll a D20 to see if the torch lights your backpack on fire.
Oh, thanks. I'll grab it. I'm gonna ask later go somewhere else later. But you guys want to get anything while we're here?
Yeah. Let's see. I would like to get a rope.
Okay.
Do they have like any dried meat type? Yeah, I guess dried meat provisions.
Yep, he does.
I'd like to get some of that, and something. I guess do they have like something like a tent that would weather rain if we have rain?
They do.
Okay.
Supplies. 10 supplies. Well, it's on here somewhere.
He's got a binder. DNC stuff he's
So
looking through
a
right now.
two-person tent is 2 gold, and the so it'd be 3 gold for the total of the items. The rope is 5 silver. The pack of jerky is a few silver, and then we'll say the tent costs 2 and some change. So 3 gold for your supplies, and you can add that stuff to your character sheet. Do you know how to say?
I think. Hold on.
So you go to the equipment tab, and then you click manage equipment.
Okay, hold on. Go on to the other thing. Go to builder. Okay. Sorry. Equipment. Okay. Now how do I add stuff? Oh, add item.
Yep, there you go. Would anyone else like to purchase anything?
Well, I'm not there.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not there either.
We didn't say that we were going.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you guys doing then? I thought you were all together. My apologies.
I go back to... Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the picture.
Okay. I go back to the Stonehill and I asked Toblin if those 3 guys are still here, and also whether or not there's any quests that maybe we could do along with the mission that we're most likely set forth with.
You know, oddly enough, they did come back last night. All their shit's still in their room, and I'm not really sure if I should clear it out or not. They usually come back for the evening, but they haven't come back yet.
Finn asks if she can... Well, I don't know if I should ask this. Finn decides to go up into their room to check out the belongings.
I don't think you should go into their room.
He's gonna throw it out anyway!
He's not sure if he should, but he's not going to let you into someone else's room.
Finn asks if he'd like her to dispose of the items.
Make a deception check.
This is gonna work. Hold on. Let me find my thing. What am I supposed to be rolling exactly?
Deception. It's actually one of the words on your sheet.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
First roll of the day.
Aha!
Wow, look at that.
What a roll.
Aha! Aha!
Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
19.
What did you get?
Toblin rolled a natural 20. He's not letting you in the room.
Are you kidding? I rolled a freaking 21!
So
Yeah.
he will say that. So we'll say that Toblin says if they haven't come back by tomorrow, it's probably best if we go in and take a look through their stuff and get it out of there if we need to. So tomorrow.
Okay.
He also mentions that thugs like them have been becoming increasingly common lately, and it's kind of unsettling a lot of the families in town. And it's he was kind of expecting trouble. In the conversation you have with him, you get that he was kind of expecting trouble from them, and he's surprised they haven't come back or done anything.
Okay. In the meantime, Finn decides to... Well, is there anything else about any quests? Like I asked that part too.
He says that you could probably...
Or if there's somebody to inquire with.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, let's see, what did I name her? I haven't finished updating my Scrivener document, so I opened the NPC folder and it was empty.
Oh boy.
Alright, so let's figure out where the hell I put, Oh my god. I'm pretty Did I name an NPC Elena already, guys? That was Sildar's wife. I didn't name Toblin's wife. Gotcha.
Hold on. Sildar's wife is Elena?
Elena, yes. villagers mentioned it yesterday, or she would have mentioned it yesterday. Excuse me. So Toblin's wife is back sitting in the rocking chair by the she's sitting by the door now, but she does yell over the she does talk. It's not a terribly big inn, but she does talk to you as you're talking to Toblin, and mentioned that while you guys are talking about the thugs and how they've become increasingly common lately. Trilena, 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 Toblin's wife, is she mentions that
Trilena, you said?
Trilena, yeah. She mentions that those bandits have been like different bandits and marauders and thugs and stuff have just been harassing a ton of people, and recently the Thel Dendrar, a local woodcarver, stood up to some of them when they were harassing his wife, and he ended up getting beat up pretty badly. So he's in the same place as Sildar, getting treatment at the moment. But they don't have any specific quests for you, though. They just mentioned the general unsettled feeling with those thugs that have been bothering the town lately.
Okay. I'm good for now.
What else is everyone else doing? So we had 2 people buying supplies.
I think I want to go to the shop now. Okay. Well, I want to go to the shop in a little bit. I'm still looking at items.
Okay.
Make a list real quick.
I have a question. I couldn't find how to add the foodstuffs.
So just add. Hold on.
It's under ration.
Yeah, I would just add it like as a ration, and then you can just rename it to jerky or something.
Okay,
and we'll say it was. We'll just say it was.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just say it was 10 strips of jerky you bought.
Dang it, man! I tried all the different other food names, ration provisions. Think of that one.
All right. So Nathan does his shopping at the shop. You can just let me know what you buy after once you're ready.
Okay.
And anyone else? I believe we have not heard from Vic or Ryle.
Ryle is not really interested in shopping now.
Okay.
He's pretty content, you know. He's just waiting for another job.
Gotcha.
I will want to go over to my father's shop and buy something.
To your father's shop and buy something?
Yes. See if he will give me a discount.
Mm-hmm. So what is it you would like to buy?
Healing potion.
A healing potion?
Yes.
How much are healing potions, Danielle?
They are 50, but if he's not willing to give me healing potions, at least the ingredients.
So I will say, do you have any healing potions on you right now?
Nope.
So we'll say that when you set out earlier, your mother gave you 2. So you have 2 healing potions.
Oh, she did.
So that's what I'll say.
Okay.
And you still have.
I was gonna say, didn't we find 2 in the Goblin Cave?
Yeah, you guys found 2 in the Goblin Cave.
We found 2. I didn't know who got them.
So you guys have a total of 4 at the moment. If you want to split them up amongst yourselves, or if you're gonna hoard them, Danielle. I wouldn't bring. That
would be Jackie.
Healing potions are expensive, and I wouldn't bring them up to your mother that you still have them after having failed the quest.
Yeah.
If she might she might take them back.
Yep. I will take a dagger from home because I'm pretty sure there must be an extra dagger somewhere.
Sure. It's not in great shape, but yeah, you find an extra dagger.
Yeah. I'm going to add that to my inventory. That I forgot to grab before I left last time. But other than that, yeah. So, all minus, what's it called? Oh, no, I didn't buy any. So, yeah, those were the only things that I wanted to grab from my father's shop.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll meet everybody else wherever we're going to meet up in the center of town.
Yeah, sure. So you guys all meet up in the town square again.
Greetings, everyone.
Well met.
We're supposed to head somewhere now.
I mean, there's other places in town you can go talk to whoever. You can check the other couple of shops. Whatever you guys want to do.
Does anything bad happen?
Check on the victim. What was his name? Sildar.
Okay.
And also the
The
other
wood
guy
dude?
that got accosted by the. What was his name again?
His name was.
I remember he was a woodworker.
Yeah, I know, that's what I do remember.
So I remember.
His name was Thel.
Thel?
Thel. With
Thel, like
TH.
Felinor?
Yeah, exactly, with a TH. Thel. Thel the woodworker.
See, I have a question.
Yes.
Does well, more for Vic. Does like if it rains or something, does he short circuit or something?
He is not really electricity based. He's more like magic tech based, kinda.
Okay, so he'll be okay if it rains.
He'll be okay if it's rained. He won't electrocute his team.
I'm trying to prepare for eventual.
There are things that can happen, but I can't tell you guys yet.
Okay.
So, like, do we have to be wary if we bring him on a plane?
Well, there aren't. Well, there aren't planes here, so.
All right. Just making sure, you know. You never know these days.
All right, Seth, did you want to do anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm with Ryle, ready to go.
Okie dokie. So you
He's
guys.
wretched like me in his lifestyle. Spend any money, doesn't want to do anything with it.
So you guys head over to the Church of Faerun to check on Sildar. You're greeted by Sister Garaele, Garaele. Yeah, Sister Garaele, who is she's one of the leading people there aside from Villagers. And because Villagers is not there, she's out and about the town doing things at the moment. She greets you guys politely, recognizes you guys from the day before, and leads you over to Sildar. He is still unconscious, he's stable. Most of his wounds have been dressed and treated. He seems to be doing quite a bit better already. Oh, sorry. I gotta move this to the center so that I stop doing that.
You should just move on my side. Because you
moved it.
look at me when you're talking.
Thel, however, is conscious. He's doing fine. His arm is broken, which is not great for him considering he's a wood carver. But he is conscious and is watching you guys as you walk up to Sildar. You guys all stand around Sildar staring at him.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm a fan of that.
Staring at us? What do you mean?
Well, Sildar's unconscious, so you guys are just all watching some random unconscious guy. That was the one.
I duck a little bit closer.
Whether or not he's going to read him his rights again.
Vic rested is so sick.
I asked Grail, how long does she think he's gonna be here for?
Not sure. He still hasn't shown any signs of waking up. Not sure how badly he was hurt or what else they could have done to him. We're hoping he'll wake up in a couple of days. We're not sure.
Okay. I asked her if anything. No, nothing would have been new since I've only left for a day or two.
Yeah, you've only been gone for 3 days. I mean, yeah. the only thing new was those 3 guys coming to stay at the inn, and then now they're not there. That's it, really.
Yeah.
Just the normal assortment of people coming in and out of the mining town.
I have is there anything we could do to speed up his recovery?
Not entirely. Veligris is the strongest healer in the area that you know of. So it's more just, I mean, there are certain things that healing can't really fix. It seems, I mean, they really don't know if he's going to wake up or not, to be honest.
So is he like in a coma?
He could be in a coma, yeah.
Finn goes over to
Thel.
Bell and inquires with him about what happened to him.
He explains to you that he was his wife was being harassed by some of those thugs, the same three thugs that you guys saw at the Stonehill Inn were the ones harassing his wife. And he stood up to them, which turned out to be a mistake because they then broke his arm. And a lot of people in town are afraid to stand up to them because they don't know how many of them there are exactly, and they don't want to create a ton of trouble for the town. And it seems like the town master Harbin doesn't really want to do a ton about them. He's mostly ignoring the problem.
Being from a community that helped each other as she was growing up, Finn decides that she wants to see if she can find these guys. She believes in karma and thinks these guys deserve basically what they did to Bell.
Okay. What does everyone else want to do?
Sounds good to me. Wipe those shit stains up.
Okay. All right. So where do you guys doing now? Where do you want to start? Harbin, Harbin, is the town master. He kind of functions as
Say again? I'm sorry.
Harbin, Harbin. He's kind of like an elected mayor almost. He doesn't really have a ton of actual power in the town. Vorlisi's parents are much more respected than he is. He kind of functions as a judge in minor disputes, basically, and just doesn't really seem to get a lot done.
Okay. Finn inquires with Fel as to whether or not Harbin might know the whereabouts of these guys.
He knows they have a stronghold somewhere in the area. He thinks they probably set up camp somewhere within a day or two's march, because it seems like there's always at least a couple of them around town or passing through.
And they usually come and go from Tribor Trail.
Usually come and go from Tribor Trail. Occasionally they'll pass through to the Miners Trail, but none of them ever really stay that direction. They come back through Pangolin. But they cause varying amounts of trouble. Sorry.
It's okay. So is everybody on board with this? Or did y'all want to go for the mission first?
No, I'll follow.
Valid did say they would wait a couple days to do that mission with
That's true. That's true. So we have a little bit of time.
Yep.
But is everybody else okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
Ral doesn't really know what else to do.
You can cut off their noses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In due time.
In due time.
Or their arms, or their fingers, or whatever.
There's a lot of options.
There is.
It's good to diversify.
Finn lets Fel know that they're going to be doing their best to find the guys that did this to him.
Okay. Luckily, Fel tells you that his break isn't bad. It'll heal in a few weeks, and his hands weren't damaged, which was the important part, because he does a lot of carving. Okay, so you guys head out of the church. Does anyone else want to do anything before you leave town, or purchase anything, or what?
Nope.
I'm about to post my shopping list in the channel.
Finn does not wish
Let me know if there's like anything that I can't buy.
Finn does not.
Finn
Just like
offers clams
so by
instead.
so by map case you mean like
scroll or map case.
Yeah, just like a scroll case with a cap, right?
Yeah, something like It's only like 1 GP. It said.
Okay. And by net, do you mean a net or a bola? Do you want to buy another bola?
Well,
or...
yeah, net because that's what it is. But yeah, bola basically.
Okay. So I'll say that he doesn't sell bolas, but he has the. You can probably fashion a decent bola from it, but you would need to spend some downtime doing it, like a short rest. It would take you maybe half an hour or so to make it out of the supplies he has. So next time you take a short rest, you can add that to your inventory. Yeah, sure. You can add all that to your inventory, and we'll say that all seems like decently cheap stuff. How nice of a map case do you want? Because he has a couple of varying degrees available. He's got a rather fine leather one. He's got a wood one. Do you want a cheap one or an expensive one?
Probably. If it's sealed, that's fine. So
okay, so nothing too expensive then.
Yeah.
So we'll say all of that costs 2 gold. We'll just say 2 gold. He does not have a steel mirror. He says you can probably get one from the coster, though. They probably have some pieces of steel that would do.
Okay.
So we'll just say you went over to the coster, inquired with them, and got one. So we'll say you spent. We'll just say you spent 3 gold total with all your supplies.
Okay, I accept that.
Okie dokie. Anyone else before you leave town? Everyone's got all the supplies they want and shit.
I'm thinking,
No supplies.
would it be a good idea to get like a water skin, or is that a thing?
Yeah, you can get a water
I already
skin.
have one.
If you don't have,
I can create water.
I think a lot of people have water skins.
Let me
it comes with a lot of adventuring supplies. So let me see.
let me check if I got that already. Backpack, book, component pouch.
Doesn't look like you do. You can go ahead and add one.
Okay,
we'll
I'll
just say
get
it
one.
costs. We'll just say it was with the other stuff you bought.
Okay.
I think the pack you chose was like the Scholars pack, so it didn't have that in it.
Yeah. Okay. Now I need to character build. Screech. Sorry. Add items. There it is. Okay. Water.
Jackie's trying to hoard all the money so that she could buy a boat for 10,000 gold and not have to be a fish anymore.
Yes.
Okay, I got a water skin now. Okay, that makes me.
Fishy's big dream.
That makes me feel better. Okay.
Fishy wants to be a sailor.
Yes.
Has Jackie seen rain before?
I'm on the ocean, so probably.
But are you usually under the water when it happens?
I mean, they don't constantly live underwater.
It's a little odd for her to be walking under it, but she's swum up. She's swum up at the surface enough times to know what rain is.
Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, I think I'm ready now.
Okay. Everyone else good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So Jackie, you have all morning, and especially last night, it kept you up a little bit. But you felt a strange energy coming from the vial you've got around your neck. Especially after sleeping in water all night, it feels warm almost. And as you approach the town square, the vial kind of pops off and falls to the ground. Because it's got like a little cork
Is
on
the
the top.
top still on it?
The top is not still on it. The cork is what is attached, and then the vial just it was on
Okay.
very tight before, but it somehow popped off and fell to the ground.
Then kind of stops short and then kneels on the ground and inspects the vial. The heck? Playing the Pokemon evolution music.
So on its own, oddly enough, the vial rolls around a couple of times. We'll say it rolls back and forth 3 times, just like a Pokeball would. But the water kind of trickles out onto the ground, but it doesn't evaporate or go into the soil. Weirdly enough, it actually kind of solidifies and starts just rolling around as like a little ball. It's like a small handful, like
literally fits in my palm.
yeah, like even smaller, because it's only there was only a few drops of water in there. It's real small.
Still, while Finn scoops up a little pile of water into her outstretched palms and brings it closer to her face.
So he immediately tries to it immediately tries to roll out of your hand. It's like a little piece of Jello that's just rolling around your hands.
I grab for it and hold it to my chest.
Okay, so it stops struggling after a moment. Maybe it just feels comforted by the what your armor is made out of, like the seaweed stuff. But it stops struggling after a moment. This video is like 15 minutes long.
Oh my god.
It's 10 minutes long. It's like the same 3 beats too. Alright, that's enough of that.
Then inspects it and notices it has little eyes looking up at her.
Yeah. He's already up.
And gas happily.
What's that? What?
She notices it has little eyes. Gas happily.
In Jackie's hands, she holds this tiny little puddle elemental that she has now. Look how cute it is. I'll post a bigger version of the picture. Hold on.
That's a tiny little picture.
Yeah, it looks even smaller once it's next to I fucked up your mustache, Seth. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. Control Z does work on this, by the way.
That's cool.
So pictures, characters, Finn. So there's a little puddle elemental in your hand.
With all the white around it.
I edited as best I could, okay?
You're bad.
The puddle elemental dies.
No!
Yeah, I sure hope nobody drinks that puddle elemental.
Oops.
Is he rolling to see if something drinks it?
No, I forgot I had like a little pile of dice I stacked up and I knocked him over.
Good job. Then hugs the little puddle element to her chest again and tells it, "You're such a good boy, I'm gonna name you Lynn."
Finn and Lynn.
Yes.
Okay.
I look over her shoulder and oh my goodness, that's so adorable.
It is cute.
His eyes just kind of float around. They just float around. They're not always in line like that. They just kind of float around. Sometimes one's near the bottom, the other's like up near the top of his head.
It sounds so derpy.
I'm imagining Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
For the
Basically, yeah. Okay, so is there anything you want to do with him? Or about him? Or in response to him? Or
Eat him.
Eat him.
Bring him to the river.
No.
Set
him free.
by putting him in the water.
Free Willy.
No! Then glares at everybody trying to do malevolent things to her.
Hashtag free
Oh,
Lynn
sure
2019.
Oh, sure, you won't eat him, but you'll keep him as pets.
I think I'm gonna take the PETA position on this. We should just kill it.
No! Then tucks Lynn on her shoulder. Against one of her shoulder fins.
Would it like to rest in my water skin?
No!
No, it sleeps in the little vial that she has.
Yeah, Yes, it's
Yes,
where's my
where's
vial?
vial?
Rip server. Hold on.
Yeah, rip.
Vic causes some kind of communication error. It's super effective somehow.
All right, I think
EMP
it's fixed. We're good.
blast.
Then picks up the vial and makes sure it's corked around her neck again.
Okay.
Can she like
No,
grow
no, wait,
infinite
What's that?
ones of those?
No.
No, the vial is empty at the moment.
Like, could she put more water in it and it would magically become another water elemental?
She can't just add. That's
She
this
could
is your.
have
Do you
the
want me to
Explain
explain that?
You can explain it if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, so
basically
this vial was given to me
by
by the druids of
the
the Trident.
And
And I was tasked with filling this vial.
And
As I fill it with more and more water, my little buddy here will grow and
More
accumulate different
from
skills.
it has to be from different places.
Yeah.
It can't just be. She can't just fill it up with a bunch of tap water.
I see.
That's why I took the water from the cave when we were in there.
So you can't just do that again and it'll...
No, I can't.
No, it has to be different environments.
But
Otherwise,
the
it will
DM
corrupt
counted it as
itself.
the river water, FYI, so I can't take it from the river right now. I have to actually find, like, real cave water, not part of the river that's going in it.
Hi, baby. Hello, kitty.
Hello, tavern cat.
She is the tavern.
Yep, the tavern cat's walking around you guys' feet right now.
Can we have a small break for me to get some water?
Yes. You guys want to take a
I
5-minute
pet the
break?
tavern cat. Sure.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
pet the
I'll be
tavern
right back.
cat.
You're doing fine. I'm having fun.
I'm on it.
Huh?
Okay, you're good. I should drink more often. That's not a good reason to drink, though. It eases up on my anxiety.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
What'd you do?
Oh, hold on. Did I break it? Oh, where the fuck did he go?
Why'd you kill them?
Hold on, I have to go to members.
What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just trying to keep track of all this stuff I have.
Do you think
Wonder
it
if
makes
it's
sense
gonna-
for my character to be frugal?
Yes.
Okay.
Back out there.
Hello.
Huh?
Oh. I thought you were talking to me at first.
Well, I'm talking to you. Hello.
There's a good boy.
Oh, dang.
So silly, don't you?
My dog jumped on my lap when I start laughing at the Pokemon music.
Blarg.
I got these sour Starburst gummies, and they're actually so good.
I heard about that.
It was like $1.50 for a big bag, so I was like, fuck it, why not?
Makes me wish I had gotten candy at the store. I mean, sure, I do have Fun Dip in my room, but
Candy
I
is
don't really
good,
feel like eating it.
but am fat, so cannot.
Don't dig.
Oh. Oh, I know why I'm so sleepy. Seaweed. Where the Fruit Loop do I get seaweed? Really?
Where'd the cap go?
I don't know if Jared could hear me, but all that stuff that I bought cost. I like tallied it up. It's like 11 gold, and he's like, "Yeah, just 3 gold." I'm like, okay, fuck it, okay.
Sure. Where's the seaweed supposed to come from? Is it like a... Oh, maybe that's what the otters are for. Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? That's okay.
No.
I'm playing Township on my phone.
What? Okay, I'm sorry. You're okay.
So Jared has to give me half of the cake now because he drank my drink. I bought 2 giant diet peach teas the other day for us, and he drank both of them.
Somebody's in trouble.
He is. He didn't tell me about it. I just went to the fridge and I was like, "Oh, I get to have my drink." Nothing's in there.
Sorry.
Jared.
I know the feel. I know the feel
It's a
deeply.
horrible feeling.
Do, 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 do. Jackie, when do you have your week off?
Thursday's my last day at Rotman's, and then I have till the next Thursday when I start my new job.
So you're telling me you can play ESO then?
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
Why
come
do I
on.
suddenly have sales in?
What?
Nothing. I'm just happy that my coworker, which I hate, had to split his sale with me.
Oh.
I was wondering why I had so many sales in. She got in touch with me via live chat to ask some questions about Bassett furniture. And then midway through, I found out that she was working with Tyler. I was like, hey, mention my name to Tyler if you decide to go through with this. So I spent a lot of time helping her. I got her prices, I looked up fabric for her.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler probably was not happy about that, but I don't care.
I don't care, I'm free soon!
Exactly. He gets what's coming to him.
So they have a cool, spooky, not spooky, like a ghost deer mount in ESO. Should I get it?
A what?
A ghost deer mount.
If you want to.
I do want to.
Then why are you asking?
Because I have no self-control.
When we all have enough money, we should all get donkeys.
Oh yeah.
Donkeys?
Yeah.
I don't want a donkey.
You already have Ryle.
You
Yeah,
mother.
you can just ride it.
Ryle will remember that.
Just like it appears in the corner of everyone's vision, like it's one of the friggin' Telltale games. Ryle will remember that. Sorry for hitting your screen.
Jared keeps taking my drink.
Oh, because I was thirsty.
Get your own water.
Oh my god, you poor baby.
Before you know it, he'll drink your little puddle elemental.
Probably.
Will it get bigger?
Eventually.
Cool.
If I fill it with more water. Wait, does that have to do with it, or is it just does it just level with me?
He gains abilities from the different types of waters you add, and he grows as you level up.
Okay.
So right now he's super tiny. Once you hit level 3, he'll be bigger.
So you can only have one, right?
Only one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they can multiply. That would be awesome.
He definitely can't multiply and will never be able to or gain that ability in any way.
Have y'all watched that time I was once reincarnated as a slime?
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh.
But he's so OP.
Turns out your puddle elemental is actually a pervy teacher from another world, Jackie.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make him super OP. He gains all abilities of everything he eats. So.
He's God.
Eventually, Jackie turns into the big bad evil guy, and the slime consumes all of you guys and gains your abilities. Why are you answering work emails right now? You're not at work.
I just wanted to get it over with.
Oh my god.
I had to schedule this.
You need to break that habit.
If I didn't schedule it, and I have my 2 days off, then guess what? The delivery would not have been done on Wednesday when I got into work. And then people would have been mad at me.
Oh no.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't have like somebody else that's, there deal with that.
It only took me 2 seconds to schedule it.
Alright, so you guys are heading out of town now, right? Is everyone back?
Yep.
Should be.
I think so.
Is Seth?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Why did my screen go black?
You gotta scroll down.
Oh, okay.
You're zoomed in. 'Cause
Oh.
the Phandalin map is a different resolution, so it keeps you zoomed in a lot further.
Okay.
So didn't we explore some of this? Or does that matter? It's not like an exploration thing, it's just what you can see?
No, it's like an exploration thing, but the Kragma hideout is where you guys went. It's not super accurate, because...
What the heck?
What?
Cragmaw.
I don't know, it just seems like we went a lot further than that with the goblins and stuff.
Yeah, well, you did.
Oh.
But,
Oops. It's still called Neverwinter.
yeah, I can't change that, okay? It's a pre-made map.
Copyright!
Wait, are you telling me that you didn't make all these resources?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
But you have that map builder.
Yep, but I can't make stuff like this.
Because the map builder's only for like a zoomed out version, right?
Well, I could do stuff like this, it's just a little more effort.
It would take a lot of time.
Yeah, it was easier to start like this, and then I'll start worrying
So-
about better maps later. Because if we waited for me to be ready, we weren't ever going to start.
So, this is where we were before? With the goblins?
Yes.
Okay, so that's been dealt with.
Yep.
And the dudes went down Tribor Trail, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the way we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Control Z doesn't work. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what's Cragmaw hideout?
The Goblin Cave, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That was the first place, yeah.
I was getting it confused.
That's where I got dragged to, and unmentionable things happened.
That's where you became a woman.
I would hope not. Considering there are only really goblins involved in there.
I mean,
so
Jackie's a fish person. She probably lays eggs.
That is
Oh,
true.
man.
I
It's a
guess
kick I
we
never
go
knew I
up
had.
the trail. Is there anything we notice up there?
So you
How long is this going to take to go down? Because, I mean, from Pragma Hideout back to Vandalin, it took us, what?
Part of the problem was you were carrying a person as well.
Okay, so that slowed us down?
Yeah, it slowed you. And you also got onto the trail later at night, so you ended up sleeping and then getting there in the morning.
We also didn't go on the trail, did we? We went through the woods.
You got so this is all really like woods, basically. I know it doesn't show it like that, but that's the way I had it set up. Was that this is all this stuff is like wooded for the most part, and Kragma Hideout was hidden a little further back.
So why don't we just call this place sometimes winter?
Sometimes winter.
Yeah, sometimes winter.
Occasional winter.
Yeah.
Almost always not Neverwinter.
Winter.
Season
when
one.
it's
Oh my god, messed up. Oops.
What happened to that one? What did you guys do to him?
His hips broke. He's sliding off.
You guys find 3 travelers on the road and brutally mangle one of them. For no reason. These 3 travelers just going about their day, just got back from a picnic, and then these 6 adventurers show up and just beat the shit out of one of them.
Because they were red.
Alright, so you guys are just taking off down the trail. You're gonna see if you can figure out a general idea where those 3 guys went.
Yeah, can I keep a sharp eye out?
Absolutely you can, Nathan. Why don't you guys all make perception checks as you're traveling up the trail? It is early morning.
All of us? Or
Yep.
just...
Everyone can go ahead and make a perception check.
How do I do this?
Or
again?
is there anyone who is specifically looking out for signs?
I'll look out for stuff too.
Okay.
How do I do it? I click perception, or
Yeah.
if I can find.
Oh my god, we're all terrible.
Boom.
There you
Boom.
go.
Okay, well. So
Finn and Vic are the best.
it's a relatively well traveled
Not today.
it's a relatively well traveled area. There's not really any way to tell which specific set of tracks from the day before it was that yeah, this music is it just changed to like an epic one. It's not fitting my theme anymore. But there's not really a specific. What is that now? Holy shit. The drawing gets more and more bastardized every second.
I think Floralisi did something with one of them, and now it's a dragon.
What the fuck?
How else is there wings on it all of a sudden?
It's blood splurting out.
Yeah, red people, purple blood. Why didn't I think of that? I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
So as you guys are traveling up the road, you spend the better part of the morning. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Oh god.
You guys spend the better part of the morning traveling down the trail. You notice there are several paths off of the beaten trail that you can take. So it really could have been any one of them. It doesn't seem like to your right it's mostly hills. You don't really see any easy path through the hills. You could take a look into the forest if you wanted, see if there's any signs of I guess you rolled a 20, so you find off to the side of the road, in a small indent in the tree line, there is signs of a fire that has been out most of the morning, and also several empty ale bottles.
Empty what?
Empty ale
Ale.
bottles, like beer bottles or whatever.
I thought you said ale bongs.
Nope.
I was like, what?
That is the wrong type of drug for bongs, Jackie.
You guys don't smoke the beer? Do we want to go to the fire pit? Wait, we can see it, but we're not at it.
Yeah, you can see it. It's not too far off of the trail.
Do we want to go to it so maybe we can track something?
Yes.
Sure.
So who wants to see if they can find tracks and make a nature check? Make a nature check, Jackie.
Wouldn't it be survival?
Fine, survival. You're right. You're right. It is
Sorry.
survival. No, it's okay. I just I forget which one is which sometimes.
How dare you question the master?
Why? I have 6 freaking stuff in it, and it's so low.
Wait, how is it? Don't you have +6 to it?
Yeah.
It would be a 0 then. Maybe you didn't type
I got
right.
6 plus 6.
So on your go to your character sheet. So how did it get a 6 then?
Because I rolled a 6, and it gave me +6.
Oh, I was
Not
looking
12.
at. I'm sorry. I was looking at the 6 below it because you said 6.
No.
That was. I was like, how did you get a 6? You couldn't have rolled a 0.
Doesn't
All right,
Vic still have the
so who was
advantage thing?
Who was it that made the survival checks? It was 2 of you. It was
3 of us do.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Vic rolled nature. Never mind.
well, if I let all 6 of you roll it every time, you guys are probably gonna get it every time.
That's true. It was checking, so.
Well,
So
you
see,
can either have someone roll with advantage or two people roll.
yeah, and you guys, I'll say that since you guys are both proficient in survival, I believe that's fine. Unfortunately, you can't really tell where the tracks lead. There's a lot of boot prints all over the ground. No signs of any specific way they went or anything. But you know they still haven't returned to town or past you coming back from that direction.
Can we check to see if there's any tracks going further down the road? Like, do these boot prints end somewhere, or do they just keep going?
Yeah, where is the fire pit on the map?
Yeah, can we mark that, please?
I wish there was like little things I could put, but
There aren't there?
You just draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So nope, on the other side.
Oh. Oops.
So it's the red. We'll say it's the red dot right there.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was on the side towards the trees.
So it's the red dot, not the big circle to the right?
Correct.
So they probably took the road.
Yeah, so I guess they would keep going down the road.
Unless we can get some vision going on those hills. Across the road.
I mean, you guys, I mean,
run up one.
Could we send somebody to scout?
Yeah,
sure.
Monty.
Does someone want to check out the trees and
with your
take a look into the
athletics?
trees? Or
Sure.
are you sending someone up the trail? Are you sending someone into the trees, or are you sending someone into the hills?
I guess I'll check. No. Can I check well, no, that would be a survival check. We've already had enough survival checks.
They could go up the trail with his extended movement. Unless it doesn't work this way.
You can use it that way. I mean, you're pretty quick. You're a pretty quick robo dude. You want to take a look further up the trail, see if you see anybody?
Yes'm.
Yes'm means yes, ma'am. So fuck you.
Yes, sir.
So you don't really notice anybody. You don't really notice anybody up the trail. There's some travelers. You don't see any signs of them, and you ask a couple of travelers on the way, and the ones that actually answer you and don't just walk up hurriedly say they haven't seen anybody matching that description come up this direction.
So there's nothing up there then. So we should continue down the trail, I think. 'Cause, I mean, why would they put their fire on the left side? You know, just to go down to the right. So they're probably just going up the trail.
They could be in the forest.
I mean, this direction was the way he just went up the trail.
Oh, he went up the trail?
Yeah, he went up the trail. That's why
I thought he went to the forest.
Yeah.
Can we
Okay,
see
so then
any
we go in the forest.
Yeah. Can we see any track marks into the forest, or was that the nature check or the survival?
There are, I mean, the survival check was to see specifically where they went, but I did mention that there are several paths off the beaten trail leading into the forest, because plenty people do go hunting in this area, so you guys could go into the forest and check some stuff out if you want.
I think that's where
Would
we
I
should.
know the most avoided area? Because that would be the area they would likely to be going in.
Yeah, since you're from this area, you do know that further into the forest there are some old ruins.
Okay, then I'll go for the ruins because they probably make a hideout there.
Okay. So you don't know exactly where they are. People have told you about them. You haven't been there yourself, so you guys are gonna have to find your way a little bit here.
Okay.
Check out some of the forest paths. See if you
So, would it be like a general direction as to like if there's like a north, south, east, west path or something like that?
You know, it's north into the forest.
Okay. And how many paths are going north?
What's that?
How many paths are going north?
They all seem to lead into the forest, and you are south of the general body of the forest at the moment. So, at the moment, all of them seem to lead north, but they could veer different directions once you get further into the forest. But there is no reason you can't walk off the beaten path and just head straight north.
Okay. I guess I'll sort of leave the area. I think there's ruins up ahead that they might have went into that I've heard of before.
All right. So you guys start heading north into the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, let's check it
I'm
out.
all for it. Let's go.
Maybe you'll find some fancy water.
Why didn't you mention that before Vic went for a walk, huh?
So you guys haven't seen anything of terribly of interest yet. You do see off to your left a little bit some kind of broken down stone walls. But mostly it just seems to be trees and the walked paths, and then the stone wall to your left. Very dilapidated stone wall, mostly made of like mostly just moss at this point, and some large boulders that give an idea of a wall. It's pretty old looking. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep
Are there
pressing north or any what?
Does Finn notice any animals around?
You can see some squirrels darting up in the trees. You can hear birds, but you can't really see any of them up close.
I can see the squirrels.
You can see the squirrels.
Can I?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Can I use my speak with animals to see if they can give me any indication of abnormality in the forest?
Sure. Squirrels are. After talking with the others and talking with the squirrels, you determine that squirrels are one of the more comfortable animals around humans, and they don't really take notice of them too much. You have a lot of trouble getting their attention. They kind of run up to you thinking you have food and then dart off. Their attention span seems to be basically non-existent, and you can't get any useful information from them. Squirrels are not good informants on them, sorry.
Yo.
Vic would like to stealth behind the trees.
Stealth behind the trees?
Yep. I feel something bad's coming.
What's it called? Can we see any footprints now, or any?
There are some relatively. It seems to be some relatively recent travel on the path you guys are on, and the path kind of veers off to the. It seems to kind of veer off to the left and then kind of just petter out a little bit. And more foliage seems to overgrow it. It doesn't seem like the trail. Doesn't seem like the footprints really continue in this direction that much.
Okay, can we follow the footprints then, or are the more traveled, wherever they're going, the more recent ones?
The footprints seem to end near the stone wall.
Can we inspect
at a gap in the stone wall. There's nothing unusual about it, but it does seem to be a marker of like the edge of a territory.
Can we follow the edge of the wall? Maybe it's part of the ruins.
Sure. So the wall. Yeah, I'm just drawing circles on the screen. I don't have reveal selected. So the stone wall forms a rough square. It's relatively wide, and you get all the way along one edge, and it turns, and it seems to just keep continuing to the forest with the foliage, just making it hard to follow the wall. But it does seem like you're at the top right corner of the wall at the moment. You know what I mean? Like you're.
So there's no other
Yeah, I
footprints
see that.
going
I see
anywhere.
that.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any symbols on the wall that?
Nope. It's a very broken down stone wall. It's not really. It's barely even a wall anymore.
Is there anything? Is it like super dense forest, like all throughout it? Like, can we see to the other side of the wall, like from?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's when I say it's like a broken down wall. I mean, it's like if it were in complete shape, it would be like waist high at best. So it's and the trail seems to lead to what used to be a gate, but there's nothing there. It's just an empty spot.
Can we just go in?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. So it's a.
I didn't think I understood before that it was
I'm
something
sorry.
to
I
go
wasn't
into.
explaining
Okay.
great. But no, it's like it's the stone wall that you guys could see was marking the edge of the ruins.
Okay. So we'll go over the wall. Do we see any?
Cautiously go over the wall.
Yeah. Can we see if there are any traps?
Any traps? You said?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you said traps or tracks.
No, traps. Is that an investigation or? Jared?
I'm sorry. It would be perception to see if there are any traps. I mean, if you're actively looking, I guess you can do an investigation check if you want.
Well, perception's better for me.
Okay, then do perception.
Oof.
Mega oof.
You step on a trap.
Your leg is chopped off by a bear trap.
Luckily, you still have sharp teeth, so you can't gnaw it off.
The leg, I'm assuming, not the trap.
Well,
Both.
yeah.
Does she hit a trap?
No, she doesn't hit a trap. You don't see anything.
In my D&D, she would have.
She is dead.
Yeah.
She hits an inscribed rune of power word kill, and now she's dead.
Jared, can I do a... Oh, I guess I wouldn't know much about this place. There's no room, right? We decided earlier there's nothing... No indicators of anything?
Nope, no indicators. It's very... Everything seems to be quite old.
Yeah, but there's just no sign of...
There's some general tracks. It seems like people have been coming and going from this area.
No, I meant like historic or religious or...
No historic or religious symbols anywhere.
Nothing arcana.
Nope.
Okay. What do we see inside the area? I mean, we've just gone into it. Is there anything we notice in particular?
As you step over the remains of the broken down stone wall, you can see through the thick trees the remains of a broken down fort. Whatever's left of it seems to be mostly collapsed in on itself at this point and overgrown quite badly.
Do we have a lawnmower?
No, you didn't buy a lawnmower in town, and those don't exist, so no.
Darn.
About how big is the temple?
It's the size of a small manor.
Okay. And it's like collapsed and everything.
Yeah, it's there's no, all the wooden parts have since rotted away, and some of the stone walls have collapsed in on themselves. Most of the second floor is gone. One wall still seems to be stubbornly standing, but most of it has collapsed in on itself.
I smell a basement.
You smell a basement? Does it smell like a certain thing?
It's a saying.
It's a saying.
Yeah.
It's a saying. I smell a basement. What a wonderful day out. I smell a basement.
It's like to say like I smell like something. It's like I smell something cooking, but it's like I
He's just
smell
being a
something.
jerk.
I know. Okay, so you guys want to take a look around?
Sure.
Yes. Then looks around for any signs of disturbance.
Are there any herbs or plants of note around?
Nothing in particular. There's a lot of ivy growing on the walls of the fort.
Poison ivy?
No. Liestra can tell you it is not poison ivy. It's just ivy, and that's probably a good chunk of what has
It's just
pulled the
regular
walls
ivy.
down.
Jared, you should just put your mic on my desk.
Is it like 2 stories tall? Is there like any like?
It is 2 stories tall, but most of the floor of the second floor is gone. It seems from looking at it. So there doesn't seem to be anything of note up there. The ceiling is gone. The floor of the second floor was made of wood, and that's gone. A lot of the first floor walls seem to be intact, but a lot of the inside is filled with rubble from the second floor walls collapsing.
Is there anything of value?
Can we tell what
No,
god
nothing. You
this
don't see
temple
anything
was
of
for?
value. What's that?
Can Can we tell what god this temple was for?
It was not a temple. It was like a manor. I don't know.
So it was like a fort, kind
It
of.
was more like
a garrison.
It's listed as Cragmaw Castle, so it's more like a small fort or outpost that seems to have since been overgrown.
Is there a cellar?
I'm not going to directly answer that question because you guys have to go find it.
Can we look for a cellar?
You can look for a cellar, but I'm not going to tell you if there is a cellar.
So what areas are there again in this castle?
What's that?
What specific areas is the layout? So I know there's overgrown areas, but like.
So let me see if I can give you guys a basic approximation here.
Because I just don't want to be like searching every freaking inch.
Hold on.
But that's the fun part.
So it's roughly square. It's like that shape. It's rectangular. The front door is or what was the front door seems to be about.
I can see what you're drawing.
Oh, it's because I don't have it friggin' revealed. Alright, my bad. Why is it hello? Alright, well, it won't let me get rid of that like I wanted. Let me try that again, sorry. So rectangular, you guys are like over here. Front door area would be like this area. Most of this back quadrant seems to be completely collapsed. It's just a huge pile of rubble. It looks like with the remains that are there and some of the slats and stuff, it looks like there was a tower that collapsed in on itself there. And over on this side, some of the markings and a couple of stone pillars, it looks like there was once a stable there.
Okay. Is the front door actually works, or is it like...
It's the front door is rotted away. It's if you,
okay,
if you
but
walk...
is it something we can go into?
Yes, it's completely open. It's
Okay, let's go in. I want to go in there. Finn wants to go in there.
Yeah, let's go
into it. Okay, so you enter. There's a lot of stone rubble. The door, what looks like it's moss covered. It's laying on the ground. You have to step over it to get in. It's pretty rotten. The door is not quite big enough to like sink through it because it's rotten, but it is not pleasant feeling to be walking on. It's relatively light in here because there are no trees blocking the light out, and it's probably about 1 or so. So the sun's high in the sky right now.
I would like to walk around the edges to see if there's a cellar.
So... Well, hold on 1 second.
So what was in the top right again?
It's kind of a collapsed area. There was a tower there. It's basically just a huge stack of rubble that is just completely inaccessible. That whole section is just... I mean, you can go over and climb on it if you want, but there's nothing there. And this area has long been picked clean. You see no valuables or anything like that. There's a couple of like dilapidated statues, some like picture frames that are in the rubble and stuff like that, but that's it. Let me see.
Are there any gargoyles in these ruins?
In the ruins of the tower, it seems like there were a couple of like gargoyle-looking fixings, but they're very broken down and worn. This is quite an old castle. It's been abandoned for some time.
Does Orlisi have any knowledge of this castle?
Yeah, would I be able to do a history check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a history check. Nice. So you know that the castle used to belong a long time ago. Your parents have told you it was called Cragmaw Castle. It's still known as that, but the Cragmaw family is long gone. You don't know too much more about it than that, since there's a lot of abandoned places in this area of the world. Just societies that have come and gone and failed and died.
Cragmaw Castle and Cragmaw Hideout, are they related?
I don't think they didn't give like a reason in this for it to be related.
Okay.
I
was
think
just
that's
curious.
just what they named them, to be honest. But
just
If
making
the
sure it's
hideout
not a
had like a
secret
secret
trail.
trail to the castle,
That's what I
maybe,
was wondering.
No.
Maybe, yeah.
What?
I said maybe.
Now I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
I want to go back to the hideout.
You poor baby. You don't have to go back to the hideout.
Can we see, did we investigate to see if there were any, what's it called? Doors to a cellar or anything like that?
You have not yet.
I was looking outside for one.
Yeah, do you want to make a perception check, Sam? I forgot about that, I'm sorry.
Sure, it's okay. 5.
I will also help.
Do you want to give her advantage, or do you want to do your own?
Well, I should have given her advantage. Damn it.
Yeah, that's why. I tried to ask before you did it, but oh well.
Yeah. Sorry.
Finn goes to inspect the stable to see if there's any cellar doors or anything.
I was not thinking.
Yeah, you can, if you want like a separate perception check to check the stables, you can. So unfortunately, neither of you notice an obvious cellar door or anything like that.
Nobody's gonna notice.
You do see tracks leading to the pile, the large pile of rubble in the corner. The area seems cleaner leading from the door to that area. Less moss, less wear, or a little more wear in the stones, less dirt in that area. So that's all you guys notice.
Finn suggests Ryle should dive into the pile of rubble.
Diving doesn't work with stone like it does with water.
Yes. Yes.
If we notice that there's less dirt in a certain area, can we like just start shuffling in that area to see if we hit the door, since we're obviously not seeing where we're going?
Sure. So you do, underneath some of the rocks and rubble, you do notice that there is a hollow sounding under some of the rocks. A hurriedly blocked looking entrance.
What?
It's there's a trap door underneath the rubble. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, you keep turning and I can't hear you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a locked trap door?
I didn't say it was locked. You guys haven't tried it yet.
Can I open the door?
It's too heavy to lift with the rocks on top of it.
Okay, can we get the rocks off the top of it?
Sure, make a strength check. Athletics check. I apologize.
Wouldn't it be strength?
Athletics is for the saving throws are more for when bad things happen to you, like your regular stats. So the rocks aren't too hard to move. It seems like they have just been kind of placed there a little randomly. But you wanna, so the trapdoor's clear.
We try to open the door.
You see, open the door and you see a dark set of stairs leading downwards.
Does anybody have night vision? I think it's Shayas.
I have dark vision.
I do too. My range is only like 30, I think.
I have 120.
Sam, go scout.
Okay, I will go scout. What do I need to do?
Just, I think it would be perception check, right? Just see.
Okay.
Oof.
You don't see anything of
Sam
note.
walks into a wall.
You see the
What-
stairs
what's in
going
there?
downward.
What's
How
in
long
there?
is
Does
how long
the
is the
wall
staircase?
look
Do we know
around?
that?
It seems to go down about 5-10 feet and then hits a little landing and turns around and continues down.
So it's several flights of stairs.
Yeah. You can't see the second landing, however.
Okay, so
Why won't... Oh my god. Why
Told
is
you
it-
guys I could smell a basement.
So let's go ahead and reveal.
Do I notice any torches or whatever going down? Or is it just blank? Like, is it just dark?
You don't see any torches, no.
Okay. And by that I don't mean lit torches, I mean even just...
You see no sources of light.
Okay. It's all black!
No, you gotta zoom in. It's not all black.
We're all dead. No, I'm just kidding.
You gotta zoom
We're all
out.
black.
Aha!
Hold Alt and uses the... No, wrong way. Pull it down. You can
Oh,
hold
there
Alt
it
and
is.
use your
Okay.
mouse wheel. There you go.
Oh, so it goes two ways.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So I'm not going first, just to say that and put that out there. Somebody who can take a beating should go first.
Yes. Well,
All right.
do we need the
Anyone wanna
night
light
vision
me on
first?
anyone want to light me up?
Oh yeah, do that.
Light him on fire, Neo.
Got a torch.
I will set. I'll put on what's it called? On Ryle's sword. I'll use a light spell on Ryle's sword.
All right.
It'll last an hour.
Great. All right. I'll step into the unknown.
Which way are you going, left or right?
I'm gonna go right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal some more stuff for you guys.
No, I guess it doesn't matter which way you go.
Damn architects.
What is she doing? Oh, there's a bug up there. Look at her.
Oh.
She was like up the window.
I'm gonna follow Ryle. I'm not gonna just stand in the door, so I'm tagging along.
I'll go ahead and tag along.
Now that we have
Yes.
enough space, do you guys want to go ahead and put your character tokens in?
I remember how to do that.
Jared, how do I... Oh, did you do it?
Yep.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I put yours in.
Okay. Give me my little buddy. Oh, why can't I just put him on my shoulder?
I didn't mean to do that.
If you, I think you can hold Alt and
It's
put him
Shift or
anywhere.
Alt?
Yeah, it's Alt. There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
Come on. It's not getting off. Move. There we go. Nope.
Somehow,
It's-
poor Alicia has merged with the wall and does.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Could you not do it because it was in the fog of war?
I have no idea where it went.
Okay, well, there's also two of you, so.
Thank you.
Are we missing anybody?
Double
Are we good?
dragon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, including Lynn.
Yes. Don't forget Lynn.
Lynn's gonna die first.
No!
Alright, so what do you guys do from here?
All right, so I can barely see even with the light, so I'm just gonna swing my sword around and then accidentally hit Lynn. So do I just roll for damage?
No!
As it, you would act, she's on her shoulder. You would behead her, Jackie.
I was gonna
That's a
All
risk
right.
I'm willing
So
to
with
take.
the light, oh my god. So with the light from the sword, with the light from the sword, you. What?
I want it.
What?
The water.
Water.
So are you just immediately jumping in? You can if you want.
Why do I have to jump into it?
I don't know. You said you wanted, so wasn't sure what you were
I want
doing.
it for my vial.
Well, you know, I guess that would count for one of them.
It's a standing thing of water. It's not like
I would
it's...
not count it as cave water. I would count
No,
it
it's not
as
cave.
I would count it as well water.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
So I'll go ahead and check off well water on your stuff, and I will add the other stuff later onto my to-do list.
I would like to check the barrels.
All right,
Wait,
so,
what
so
kind of this thing
I interrupted him. I'm sorry.
how clean is this water?
Decently clean.
All right, guys, let's all take a bath.
Let's.
You guys can take a bath. I'll spend 30 minutes making my boba.
Hey, Jared, I'm sorry I interrupted you. You were gonna describe things, right?
Oh no, it's fine. There's a cistern which is like 15 feet back, and it's fed by a little like a little spring that comes out of the wall. And there are some barrels to the side as well. And there's also there are 2 doors leading out.
2?
I believe. Is that just a wall for you guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Wait,
let me hold on.
hold
Let me see if
There's-
it's actually a door or not. Because
There are 2 doors. There's one right here, and there's one right here.
Yeah, that is the door, isn't it?
And there's also a door here,
That's the one we came in from, right?
which is a good thing because then we can just leave, right?
That's true.
Let's just walk right out and just continue our lives, right?
But there are doors, Jared. You were right.
Huh?
You were right. There's 2 doors.
Okey-dokey.
I'd like to look in all the barrels.
Sam's a thief. She wants to scavenge.
There could be something important in there.
Like something
Like
other than
water?
water.
Or alcohol.
They could be
I
like
think
Jesus'
alcohol's
factory.
important.
Where
making.
Jesus comes to make a bunch of alcohol.
They could be making like a bunch of healing potions to sell.
Let's see.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. It doesn't label things terribly well for me. So yeah, there is okay. So the 2 things that Jackie circled are regular doors.
Can we see what's inside the door? At
What's
least
behind door number 1?
this one?
Goblin!
Can you ping it? I don't know which one you mean.
I don't. For some reason, things aren't.
How do
You
you
need to change back to select move. You might not be. You might be on a different mode.
So this
There you
one
go.
or
Yeah,
this one?
Yeah, the second one.
the second one. So you guys want to go through
Yeah,
that?
I am under select move, but for
Gotcha.
some reason, things aren't working for me.
Maybe you should relog. Do you want to take a second to do that?
Yeah,
Because you had trouble with your character thing too.
Jared, before we move on, Sam wanted to check
Oh, yeah.
the barrels.
So in the barrels you find an assortment of. You clicked the wrong area. Mostly provisions. Some salted pork and beef, flour, sugar, apples. A couple of the smaller barrels are actually barrels of ale.
I would like to take some of the provisions.
Me too,
Yeah.
What? You don't eat stuff like that.
but it's good to have.
But I mean, there's
She
apples.
wants to carry it for us,
There's
sure.
apples, so-
Exactly.
Why don't everyone go ahead and add?
Yeah, aren't there
one-
like vegetables in there?
It
And
didn't list
fruit?
any. It listed apples.
Apples,
Apples
and
and salted pork?
Yep.
Okay, so I want the apples.
So everyone can add 1 ration to their bag.
Okay, if I can figure this out again.
Rations.
Man.
Are very difficult.
Yeah, where is that again?
So go to
We've
equipment.
only used like 1 ration, right?
I'm not really worried. Once you guys start traveling places, we'll keep track of that. But yeah, I would say you guys use a ration for today. Or why don't you guys disregard adding a ration, and we'll just say that the food you found.
Okay, that way you used one.
Yeah, this ration you found is the one you end up using for today.
Okay, how do I remove that?
Don't worry about removing it because Jared's saying that we lost some, we also gained one, so it equals out.
Well, she added it before I told her that as well.
Oh,
yeah.
So if you
then
go,
click on your rations.
you click on rations, and it'll bring up a click on
Add or
it in your
remove.
inventory, and it'll bring up like a little sidebar, and then you can just there's a plus and a minus symbol there.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Someone gets an extra one because I don't use one.
Okay.
Can I
I'll take it.
Trap? Oh,
Who wants it? Who wants it?
I'll fight you for that apple.
Fine, you can hold it. Fine, hold it for me, thanks.
I eat apples.
Go ahead and add
I'm
another-
not just holding it for you.
Go ahead and add another ration to your bag, Jackie.
I'm not holding it for you, it's mine.
Alright, just don't bite me.
Okay.
Jackie,
Did
do you
anybody see
have
what I'm...
regular teeth, or do you have do you eat fish? What do you eat?
She doesn't eat fish.
She's
She
a
eats
vegetarian, she said.
like kelp, seaweed.
Is that because
algae.
you're a druid, or is it because you're a Triton, dude? But some Tritons probably hunt and eat meat, right?
Some of them do
Okay.
eat fish.
Okay, I was
They
just
don't
curious.
eat red meat though.
Gotcha. They just eat.
In my opinion, they don't
Okay.
eat red meat.
That's fine. I just wanted to know. So
Does anybody see my toggling or anything? Because I'm clicking on it and I'm.
what do you
What?
mean? Like you
Click
can't
select-
like the ping thing? You
Yeah.
mean?
Yep. Won't allow it.
Oh, that's odd.
Weird.
Yeah. And I can't draw anything either. Oh, there it goes now.
Shadow band.
Jared's the best.
You got shadow band.
Yep. I went to the Shadow Realm. But yeah, it won't let me.
You've
move.
activated my trap card, Yugi.
Okay, so it allowed me draw, but that's it. So this place, that's where I want to go. Open that door. What do I see?
So you see, you're opening that that door that we were talking about that has scribbles all over it.
Yep.
Okay. So you
That didn't sound good.
see a hallway. That's it. That's all you see. You see a hallway. Are you going in there?
How far is the hallway?
It's about 10 feet across. It's a decent sized hallway. Are you guys going into the hallway?
I don't want to go into the hallway. I want to check what's in that other door. Like, can we open the door at least? Just kind of peek inside for the other one before we start traveling.
So you guys check that door, you see the hallway, and then you guys decide to go back and check the other door.
Yeah.
I decided to go back and check the other door because I didn't even go the other way yet. So I'm here with my puddle. Please, on my face. There.
Give me 1 sec, guys.
Ah, I can move things, so.
Also,
You
did
can
we
see that,
check
right,
the
Jackie?
walls in here? Would you say, Nathan?
Can you see?
Can I see? Yes.
Because it doesn't,
Yes, darkness
Brown.
vision. I have 30 feet.
yeah.
So, all right. So you guys, some of you are still standing over by the other door, right? Is it just you checking this
Yep.
one, Jackie?
Yes, it's just me. I mean, as far as I can, unless somebody else wants to come over here.
Oh!
No!
Wait,
Wait, I did it. I
So-
peeked in. Remember that, okay? I peeked in.
Yeah, you did peek in, and you see.
Can't I have done it stealthily?
Can you stop interrupting me? If you were paying any attention instead of freaking out, you would see they all have no health because they're dead.
Oh!
You see
Anybody else notice that? I didn't. Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Can you get me
All
a
right,
drink?
do we put the rations back because they might have been poisoned?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Jackie's got a bunch of Snow White apples.
You would assume they're not going to poison their own supplies, right?
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll collect their noses.
Wait, what are they? Since I'm not peeking in
Okay.
anymore, they're dead. Can I, like, go inspect these guys?
You can. Did you call anyone else over, or are you just going by yourself? Have you said
yes,
anything?
I called the rest of the team over.
Okay, and Ryle teleports into the room.
Whoa! Upside down.
The second he heard someone was dead.
These
was
are
this
the 3 men from the inn.
Oh.
Yep, they're dead.
Well, they got what's coming to them.
There's
check the box.
you can check the boxes. You find more of the same. If you'd each like to add a ration to your inventory, you can.
Okay, I'm adding another ration.
Take it off.
I still have my rations
What's
thing
that?
open, so I had it
I
on.
said I didn't have to take it off.
Take what off? What are we talking about?
That ration I had.
Oh.
So you open the door. You vaguely recognize them. It's a little tough to tell. Vorlisi, you all saw them leave the inn, and after everyone takes a look, you agree these are the 3 from the inn. Don't seem to be any signs of a struggle. They're just dead. They all have a single stab wound through the center of their chest, and it looks like they were killed.
But there was no struggle.
Doesn't look like there was any struggle. They don't have any weapons drawn. They're not in their armor.
And there's no indication of them having killed themselves?
Nope.
Okay.
There's no the murder weapon is not there. There's some general drips of blood. And the thin cots they're sleeping on, the blood is kind of seeping through the bottom. There's a pool of blood underneath each of
Do they
the
have any
cots.
gear on them or anything about you?
No, you do see there's a couple of swords leaning against the wall, packs, stuff like that.
Do they look freshly dead?
Make a... What kind of check
I guess
would
you'll have
that
to
be?
do a
Survival?
you'll have to do a taste test.
Ew!
Oh my god. Would that be a survival check, you think?
Let me read it.
Medical, maybe?
Medical. Yeah, you're right. Medicine check.
Yeah, but medicine doesn't say anything about that. It just says check to stabilize.
I would say it's a medicine
diagnose.
check. I think
Okay.
the medicine check is.
But what about investigation?
Probably be in.
Well, I'll say that you can. 2 people can make an investigation or medicine check, whatever you guys want to do.
All right, there we go.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay. So you confirmed they're definitely dead, Danielle. They are certainly dead.
I didn't know that was up for debate.
They've been dead. I don't know. What time is it right now? It's 1.
I have no
they've
idea what
been
time
dead.
it is.
They've been dead about 12 hours.
Okay.
Maybe half a day.
So shortly after they got here, probably yesterday.
Yep.
Right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
They probably
So-
got here, went to bed, and then were killed in their sleep.
Can Lynn collect the blood and then become like bigger off of it?
Can I stop him from like doing all this? This desecration of body.
I mean, that's a great
I'm
question, though.
really against
What's
it.
that?
This blood?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I was just curious if it did
If
anything
you want to
with
take your
blood.
character a different direction, you can, but
How's that evil? I didn't kill them.
but I mean, are you going to
Blood
become a
is
blood druid?
part
Are
water.
you
What?
becoming a blood druid?
No, it's nature. It's nature, okay?
No, that's not one of the waters.
Blood's natural.
Right, I'll refrain from giving
Desecration of body.
blood.
Thug blood is not. what
Can
I'm
I
looking for
look at
here.
myself in the steel mirror?
What am I looking for? A pure virgin
Yes.
blood?
Yes, you can, Nathan. You can look at yourself in your mirror.
Thank you.
The mirror cracks. Oh no.
Alright.
Who's the fairest of them all? He asks the mirror.
Alright, we see nothing else of interest in there, correct?
Correct.
Oops.
Can I use my crowbar and tap on the walls?
In that room?
Yeah.
I like how he said in that room. I think we should do it in the other room too.
Shit.
Tap on the wall.
Right here. Right here.
Can I ask if they have any keys on them or anything of interest on them? Or did they leave everything in the room?
It's old.
Can I
They.
invest-
Let's look. So it doesn't look like there are any. They don't have any keys on them or anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I investigate The swords.
Sure.
Wait, did we do anything with the crowbar? Did that do anything?
It did not, no.
Okay, but check out here too.
It, the swords are of kind of crappy quality. They've got, just leather grips. Their blades are kind of dull. They haven't been well maintained.
Okay. Fine, I want to crowbar that wall.
So make a excuse me.
If I do a flip before, can I roll an acrobatics check?
So make a Jackie, I want you to make a perception check first to see if you would even notice, because it's kind of my bad for revealing that extra part of the wall anyway.
Okay. Mother flipper. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
So I'll say that you you notice it looking a bit odd, and when Nathan, who's apparently standing on top of your head, knocks on the wall with the crowbar, it is hollow sounding.
Wait, what?
When he knocks on the wall with the crowbar, it is hollow sounding.
Can we look for any kind of switch?
Go ahead. Go and make a perception check.
If that doesn't work, you're gonna have to roll for a Kool-Aid Man check.
Oh!
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you do not find a switch, but you do notice that when you lean into the wall, it does kind of push open. You can't really get it open on your own.
Okay, I'm too weak, so yeah.
So if anyone wants to make a strength check to push the stone door open.
Ryle, get your ass over there.
Dog pile.
Nice.
Why is that a save?
Because it was strength.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll give you a pass, but in the future it would be athletics, not strength. I'm sorry.
He's just silly.
Yeah, but I don't think it would be too hard to open anyway.
Wow. You said I couldn't open it.
Well, your character
Yeah,
has
you're a
8
fish.
strength, so.
Fishies are weak. That's
Alright,
why they never
so
evolved to go on land.
we have 2 different ways to go right now. Which way do y'all want to go? Should we check for any like signs before we go either way? Because I mean, we can either go
No, we could always.
here or here.
You don't want to split up.
No, I don't think we should. We need to pick a way to go.
Well, do we want to go down the single file hallway, or do we want to go through the wide hallway?
Wider hallway probably makes a better way because we're gonna bottleneck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll probably meet up to the same place anyways, so.
Let's go up first.
Okay.
Are you guys flying all over?
Okay, what's the marching order? Ryle has the what's it called? The
Ryle and Montgomery should be in the front with Vic.
Yo,
In my
Vic.
opinion.
Guys, stop waltzing. Like, get the point.
I'm looking in my mirror, I can't help but dance.
Dun 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 dun.
But I put away my mirror and I draw my sword.
Okay, so so what's the marching order here? Are you guys walking?
I'm in the back with
and
with Ryle.
and you two have walked. All right.
Yestra.
All right, make a both of you make an acrobatics check. The first two.
Oh, we didn't check for traps.
We don't want a bottleneck. Let's go into the trapped hallway.
Y'all are dead. Bye, guys.
Make an acrobatics check. Okay.
Oh my god.
Ripperoni.
Y'all are dead. Bye.
All right, both of you make a dexterity saving throw now.
So I click dexterity?
Yeah, you click dexterity. Nathan, how did you fail both of those? That's what I don't understand. Oh man.
Did we
Okay,
just
so
lose our two pinks?
all right, you can both take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
2d6
So
bludgeoning
what
damage.
happened to them though? I just want to know.
As you both step onto it at the same time, walking side by side, it is enough weight to break the pit trap they have set up there, and the floor collapses into you fall in.
How deep's the hole?
And since you drew your sword, Nathan, I would like you to add +1 to yours, please.
Hold on. Jared.
Was this roll in chat? Is that the damage roll before?
Yeah. So roll 2d6 and then add 1. What?
I'm just trying to see if there was anything I could do.
You would have to cast it as a reaction.
Okay.
In order for me to let you.
Yeah, you'll use your shark tooth whip to attack us and hurt us even more.
Alright, so
I think that would have hurt less than the
takes-
bludgeoning damage, to be honest.
Winston takes 4 damage. Winston, your fucking chat blocks say ooh.
What?
His friggin' stat blocks say ooh instead of saying his health or any normal. You look on. Look on my screen, him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he friggin' wrote ooh in his color blocks.
Oh, that's funny.
Friggin' dummy. Oh, that's funny. All right, so you take 4 damage and Nathan takes 5. Friggin' dumbass. Okay, so what do you guys do now? You guys land prone at the bottom of the pit. You both fell
How deep
20.
is
It's
the
a
pit?
20-foot deep pit.
Okay, I have some rope.
I do too.
I have a grappling hook.
We're all the
First,
people
I'm gonna
outside.
attend to my wounds, so I'm gonna touch myself divinely. I forgot the name of the thingy thing.
Lay on hands. I know what you mean.
Thingy
How much health does that restore right now?
Okay, let me look at D&D Beyond, because I don't.
I think it's alright, actually. Let's check my
Alright,
notebook.
so
I think it's 5. If I remember correctly. I think you have 5 per level, is what it is.
Yeah, 5 per level, so I can heal at most 10.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to use it right now?
Why not?
Well,
Sweet.
we're hurt.
I guess.
Alright, so you just healing yourself or you're healing both of you?
I'll heal both.
Okay, so you have 1 point of healing left with your lay on hands, and you're both back up to full health. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
Can we check the rest of the hallway for...
Wait, did you say we were both back up to full health?
Yes.
Yeah, because Winston
Okay.
healed you as well.
Okay. So, wait, this is like a pitfall trap, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jared,
Yes.
can we check the rest of the hall for traps?
You see nothing, but you do see that there are sheer edges, maybe half a foot, maybe like 8, like that big, like 8 inches wide, on either side of the pit that you could skirt along to walk across, provided you don't fall. Barely wide enough for your feet.
The door is not trapped.
You don't see any traps. Remember.
Okay, can we, the 4 of us, make it to the other side, and then try to pull them up with the rope that the rest
Wouldn't
of
we
us?
have to use athletics to get across? Because you said...
Dexterity.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
don't
see-
you? Why don't the 4 of you make acrobatics checks?
Okay.
Acrobatic?
Yeah, why don't the 4 of you
I'm
make?
gonna
an
fail
acrobatics
this.
check?
I don't think we
But
should go
it's,
this way.
Well, I mean, how else do you get across?
I mean, we could go the other way.
You could. It's up to you.
Oh,
So Vic passes with his roll of 7. Jackie.
Okay.
I just need one from Danielle. Okay, nice.
Oh,
I just fucking fly.
Danielle does a backflip. Backflip dismount as she gets to the end.
There's not enough room. Somebody go through the door.
Oh my god.
There's 2 spots right there.
So yeah, and then you guys
Yeah, but
get
Dim's
them,
gotta go through,
and so then
right?
you guys go ahead and get them out of the pit.
We got. Well, do we need to like have the strength to pull them up, or?
Between their strength and the grappling hook security that Nathan has, you guys are fine.
Okay.
Nathan's strong enough to pull himself up, and with Nathan's help, you manage to pull Ryle up.
Can we, like, subtly open the door?
Subtly open the door?
Subtly.
You're gonna woo the door?
Not suddenly, it's subtly.
I know what you meant. Time is at 10:40.
Subtly.
If they didn't hear people falling into a pit trap 20 feet down.
So I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this room. Do you guys want to pick this up Tuesday?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think we should. We're already at 11 o'clock almost.
Vampires.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't been playing super long, but I need a little more time to prepare
for the rest of it.
For the rest of this, yeah.
So wait, are we continuing Tuesday then?
Yeah, we can do a little bit more Tuesday and finish this if you guys want.
That's up to everybody.
Yeah, do you guys want to finish this Tuesday if you're available?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll finish this dungeon Tuesday then.
Taking a nap there.
Yep, tired.
I'm taking a nap on top of the...
Well, I mean, Vic was in a box.
Yeah, that's my home.
Alrighty, that was fun.